Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Rabbit Hole Podcast Plays Fiasco. I am Jason Soto from rabbitholepodcast.com. Joining me on the call here, over to that side, is Lackey. Hello, Lackey.
Hello, Jason.
Joining me on that side is Scott. Hello, Scott. Welcome to the madness.
How you doing? Thanks, Jason. Good to see you again.
For anyone curious, Scott is not a Rabbit Hole podcaster. He is a friend of Lackey's, and he's here tonight for a special reason, but we'll get to that in a second.
We'll still accept him.
A little bit below me is Lisa Sally Haynes. Hello, Lisa.
What's up, Jason? How's it going?
And joining me off camera and muted is going to be Bear, who may or may not show up. So we're just going to say hi, and then we're going to move on. So tonight, we are going to be playing it's an RPG. That's the way I've been told it. It is called Fiasco. I know nothing about it outside of one episode of Will Wheaton's Tabletop. So I have no idea what we're in store for. Lackey will be running it. But before I hand the reins over to Lackey, I just want to say hi to everyone watching on the Twitch stream and or the YouTube channel that we have over on YouTube. Just do a search.
We're doing both.
Just do a search for Rabbit Hole Podcast, and you will see this on there tomorrow, possibly, or Monday.
Oh, okay.
It depends when I feel like editing.
I was gonna say, we're fancy streaming in two places at
you
once.
can do that. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet. I may
Fair.
look into that.
Okay.
Anyway, if you like what we do here and you want to see more of this, you can support our Patreon on patreon.com/rabbitholepods. $3 a month gives you early access to every episode of every podcast in the whole world. Not really, just on Rabbit Hole Podcast. And if you apply at the $10 level, you get to hang out with us. That's why Bear is here. And so, all kinds of great things to do. Over there at patreon.com/rabbitholepods. Okay, enough of my blathering. No one wants to hear me talk. They want to hear Lackey talk. Lackey, tell the fine people that are watching what we are doing, what's going on, and set us all up, sire.
All right, so what we are going to be doing tonight is playing Fiasco. Fiasco is a game published by Pulpit Games, and as you have mentioned, it's been featured on Tabletop. Will Wheaton is a big fan. John Rogers, who is the showrunner of Leverage, is a big fan. And Bully Pulpit describes this as a game of powerful ambition and poor impulse control. And how they basically pitch this game is it's basically build your own damn Coen Brothers movie. They specifically mention Blood Simple, Fargo, and Simple Plan on the back of the book. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to roll a bunch of dice. I've got 2 fistfuls of dice.
Oh.
We're going to create some characters and build webs of relationships, needs, objects, and locations. Then we're going to tell about a story in which everything goes to shit as entertainingly as possible. So the playset, the story that we've selected, which is called a playset in Fiasco parlance, is called Camp Death, and it is basically a slasher movie. So let me share my screen and show you the play grid. And are you seeing my screen here?
No.
The fiasco has begun.
That is because I didn't click this correctly.
There
okay,
we go.
Now,
There you go. There you go.
All right.
Now we got it.
And I dropped the die.
Oh, no.
So it's getting off to a great start already.
We are on our way.
Okay.
But this is how Fiasco is. It's everything that can go wrong.
It's also how Rabbit Hole Podcast is.
Yes. So, our players, I want to direct our players' attentions to the Camp Death PDF, which explains the story we're going to be telling tonight. Key, ma. So here's the deal. Camp Clearwater has been abandoned since some grisly unsolved murders 20 years ago, or whatever. The new owner probably made that up as some creepy story to tell the campers and scare up business. What I know is we've got a couple weeks to get this place set up before any campers arrive, and most of the hard work is already done. We've got enough booze, pot, and distance from authority to make this the greatest summer ever. What could go wrong? So, I want to direct our attention now to the play grid, which is our virtual, the closest thing I was able to come up to a virtual tabletop here. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to fill the information here in as we go along. I'm going to start by rolling 2 fistfuls of dice and logging the numbers down in the dice area.
Okay.
And give me a couple seconds while I sort out these dice and figure out what we've got.
For those of you who are familiar with Fiasco out there, this play set does have one modification to the dice, which is the use of stunt dice. And I know Dan will be getting to that, but for that reason, you might see a third color dice as opposed to the standard 2.
Right. I haven't explained the colors of the dice yet because it actually isn't important yet.
Fair enough.
So here's what I've got down as far as dice goes. I've got 3 1s, 4 2s, 3 3s, a 4, 4 5s, and a lone 6. Now, if you go over to the play set, you're going to see relationships, needs, locations, and objects. Each of us needs to have a relationship. I forgot, because I am a flake, I forgot to put our names in here. Lisa will be going first because traditionally in Fiasco, the person who comes from the smallest town goes first. So Lisa will be going first. This is, let me randomize the rest of the order.
Priority goes to the smallest state. Thank you very much.
So
Rhode Island represent.
So Scott, me, then Jason.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the deal. People who are adjacent to each other on the grid need relationships with each other. So Lisa's character needs a relationship with Scott and Jason.
Ooh.
I need a relationship with Scott and Jason. Jason needs a relationship with Lisa and me. Scott needs a relationship with Lisa and me. So, what you'll notice on the playset is that the relationships that we have, they're grouped into 6. There's 6 categories of relationship, and then there are 6 what are called details under each. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be picking one of these dice that has been rolled. You're going to be picking that number, and you're going to basically pick that category, or give that category, pick a category corresponding to the number, or you're going to be giving that a detail, again corresponding to the number of the die you picked. So it's easiest to start off with relationships because they're needed. So what we can do to start is start with Lisa.
Yep.
pick one of these numbers
I'm just
under
picking
dice.
a number, or am I rolling like with my little
You are
die here?
picking. You are choosing that number, and it can define either your relationship. It can be either the nature of your relationship with Scott or the nature of your relationship with Jason.
I think
So
I'm
you
going to make it okay. My relationship with Jason is going to be from category 5.
Okay, so you're going to have a secret relationship with Jason. So we're going to take that 5 off the board. We're going to take a 5 off the board.
Oh.
So we only have one
And-
5 left to work with then, correct?
No, we have 3 5s left to work with.
Oh, we had 4 5s. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you
So
said we had two.
these are the dice that we have.
Okay.
And as you pick them, I'll delete them from the list. So Scott goes next.
Okay, I think I am going to take. Ooh, I'm going to go with the. I'm going to go with the 6, the local one.
Okay, with whom?
I'm going to. Let's see. I am going to pick that one for. We'll say with you, Dan.
Okay. All right, now it is my turn. I need to. Now I'm going to do something a little bit different from what Lisa and Scott have done. Not only can you pick the broader categories, but like I said, you can pick the details. So I'm going to take a look and see if I can get a detail for my relationship with Scott under local. So we've got a lot here that deals with the camp counselor. So Scott, what do you think about one of us being a camp counselor?
I think that definitely would fit in with the theme of this. So I think that's a good grounding point, definitely.
Okay.
I was actually considering it myself.
Okay. Which one of these looks? How about one of us be a crazy drunk? No, actually,
Yeah.
I don't want to pick crazy. I'm sorry. I don't want to pick crazy drunk because that's a 4, and we've only got 1 4, and I don't want to take the 4 out of contention yet because we've already taken the 6 out of contention. Let's go with the. Let's go with the Lost Hunter and Camp Counselor because that's a 2, and we've got
Okay.
several 2s.
Okay, Dan.
So
That sounds good to me. Do you want to be the counselor or the hunter, Dan?
I think I'll be the hunter.
Oh, okay.
So give me 1 second. All right, so now it's Jason's turn
Yes.
to pick a. I put secret in. Yeah, it's Jason's turn to do something here. Now Jason can define his relationship with me, or he can give a detail to his relationship with Lisa. So what would you like to do, Jason?
So by defining, you mean like under secret, I'm picking one of those 6?
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm gonna define, and I'm gonna pick, I'm gonna pick 2.
All right. Lovers behind each other's backs.
Ooh. What's the matter, Jason?
God!
You want eye candy?
God damn, Lisa! Jesus Christ!
You picked it. I wanted you to be eye candy.
Man, the instant I said that, she's like, ew.
All right, and that's
No,
you
not
said that was
ew.
the
It was
2,
like, ooh.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so it has gone back around to Lisa. Lisa, here's what you can do. You can define your relationship with Scott, or you can start in the other categories. Another things that we're going to be needing is we're going to be needing things called locations, objects, and needs. These are pretty self-explanatory. They're locations that can show up that give us kind of like a locale, a grounding, a place to kind of tell our story. Objects are the things that this that the story might revolve around, and needs are basically motivations for our characters. So what would you like to do next?
So we're going to be going through all of these categories, aren't we?
We are going to be going through all these categories.
So I feel like it's easier if we just kind of finish out this first one before we start tapping into the other ones.
Okay.
So the relationship with Scott has not been defined at all, right?
Right.
Correct.
Okay. But we already know that Scott is a camp counselor, right?
Correct.
Okay. So let's see. I think Scott's going to be one of my family members.
All right.
Okay.
What number is that?
It's number 2.
All right. And that's family.
Yep.
All
Do I
right.
get to pick in there, or he has to pick that?
No, you can. The detail will come up later.
Okay.
The detail will come up. Scott can define that, or Scott has the option to define that, or he has the option to give himself to define a location, object, or need.
Got it.
Exactly.
So
Let's see. I think this could be fun if we were. I know this is the only 4. I think you said.
Yeah.
But I think ex-spouses might put something into it. What do you think,
I'm in.
Lisa? Dan?
I think that's That should definitely provide some spice to her relationship with Jason.
Yeah, and I think that will be an interesting counterpoint there.
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
All right. So the next thing, it's up to me now that I've got my relationship with Scott defined. I am going to go for something else. I'm going to go for a location, an object, or a need. So which of these needs? Actually, I think an object might help. An object might be a useful thing for a hunter. So what could a hunter use? A hunter could use a hunting shotgun and a box of shells. So I'm going to take a weapon and see if I can get that 5 later. But I'm going to take this last 2 and give myself a weapon. If I can spell it correctly, it'll be even better. All right, so it is Jason's turn.
Yes. I'm sorry, what is it you need me to do?
Hold on a second. I need you to either pick a hold on. I need you to either define your relationship with me or pick an object, location, or need.
Object, location, or need. Got it. Just some 1s, 3s, and 5s. Okay. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna pick an object. I want to pick a useful object.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pick a
You're
hatch.
not going to be picking. You're actually not going to be picking that yet.
Wow. Okay.
I might
So
get to pick, though.
Yes, that's the thing. The thing that I saw in the Will Wheaton playthrough of this is that people were picking things for other people with their permission. All right, so we are back to Lisa.
Let's see what's left here. I want to go with the keys to the camp bus.
You need to go with the broader category.
Oh, for Pete's sake. I'm over here planning things. All right. Locations, please.
Locations. You got the lodge, the cabins, the lake, weather, the woods, or the way out of camp.
Weather? All right, hang on.
And actually, you've only got 1s, 3s, and 5s. So you've got the lodge, the lake, or the woods. We're stuck here. We're not getting out of camp.
Oh, definitely the lake.
All right.
Those are much more fun.
All right, Scott, you've got both of your relationships defined. So one of the things I've noticed is that we don't have anybody with a need yet.
Oh, I have
Yeah,
needs, Lackey.
Yeah, and needs definitely drive this. So with the I just flipped too many pages. Give me a second. What needs mine to get? Let's see here.
Scott
We
with
have
the
1s,
printout.
3s, and 5s available. You say?
Yep.
Let's go with 3. I'm gonna get respect.
All right, you're going to get respect, and that's a 3, right?
That is a 3.
All right, so I'll take a 3 off the board there. That brings it back along to me. I don't have my relationship with Jason defined yet, so let's go back to the relationships. And we have 1s, which means we can be friends. 3, which means we can be coworkers. And 5s, which means we can be secret. I want to go with Jason. How do you feel about us being coworkers?
Let's be co-workers, Lackey.
All right, we are coworkers, so we are going to pick work, and that takes our final 3 off the board. If I can correctly navigate a full screen browser. All right, Jason, we got 1s and 5s.
All right.
You can define your useful object, or you can give a detail to your useful object, or you can give a detail to our work relationship.
That's the one. Go with that one.
Actually, I can't. We don't have that number. Let's do. I'm gonna define our work relationship,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say we are fellow camp counselors.
All right. That reverses what Scott and I were originally going to do. Would you mind being the hunter then, Scott?
Not
And
at
I'll
all.
be the counselor? Okay. Because originally Scott was going to be the camp counselor.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. This is improv. We learned to roll with it.
Yeah.
The rule of
And-
yes, as they call it.
Yep.
Got it.
All right. So we've got a few 1s. We got one last 1 and 3 5s. So it goes back around to Lisa. You want to give a detail to the lake?
Sure. Secluded cove, please.
Secluded cove. As
One of the
opposed to
fives.
what I nearly said was secluded clove. Scott, do you want to define your need to get respect?
Yeah, let's see here. My choices are we have 1 left or a 5
We got one.
Yeah.
We got a 1 and 2 5s.
and 2 5s. Yeah, I'll take one of the 5s. That won't make it suspicious.
Yes.
By showing them they shouldn't have fucked with you. Well, that is unexpected.
Who, me?
No, I was actually talking about how the grid worked. Cut off half the word. All right. So that removes a 5 from the board. I've got a 1 and a 5. I'm going to define my weapon. And
You had a weapon. I thought
I
that
have a
gun
weapon,
was your
but I'm
weapon.
defining it. Well, I'm defining it. It's now a hunting handgun and box of shells.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought we had already chosen that. Now I get it.
I tried to choose it earlier, but wasn't able to.
Gotcha.
Jason,
Yes.
your useful object is
Uh,
now a keys to the camp bus.
Okay.
That's the one I wanted to pick for you, so that's great.
Okay.
All right, then. So here's what we've got. We've got Scott and Lisa as ex-spouses. Lisa and Jason as lovers behind the others' backs. Jason and I are fellow camp counselors. Scott's a lost hunter and I'm a camp counselor. Weirdly enough, even though Scott's the lost hunter, I've got the shotgun.
And I've already got a reason for that.
And Scott's need is to show them they shouldn't have fucked with him. We've got keys to the camp. In addition to the hunting shotgun and box of shells, we've got keys to the camp bus and a secluded cove. So we have everything we need to get ready to go here. So you want to take a quick break and then really quickly so I can get a glass of water and then
Sure.
I can explain everything to everybody.
Yeah, sure. We will take about a 5-minute break, and we'll be back,
All
and
right.
we'll actually start playing this thing. Everybody, stay tuned.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Excellent.
All right. I will be right.
All right, we are back. We got our character set up. I am excited. So, Lackey, take it away.
Okay, so here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be going. Everybody is going to get 2 scenes. When it is, we're going to go around the table again in the same order that we created our characters. Oh, we probably should have named our characters.
I've already got a name for me.
I got one too.
Oh,
Okay, so Lisa, your name.
Tina Clark.
You went back to your old name, Tina, huh?
Damn right I did. What the hell?
What? The name of Buck Knopf not good enough for you?
No, put an E on that, Clark, please.
Done. Scott?
Told you. It's your old pal Buck Knife.
Buck Knife.
Buck Knife. Knife with an N.
Like that?
Like that.
Okay. Let's see. I think I'm going to be what's a good camp counselor name? Did Kevin Bacon play a camp counselor in the first?
He sure did. Yep.
He did. Okay.
Good memory.
I'm going to play Kevin Ham
Ha!
with 2 M's, as in John Ham. Jason, what's your name?
Seeing as I am Tina Clark's secret lover, I am going to be Rodrigo Rodriguez.
Excellent.
God, we can totally take all these characters entirely seriously with these names. Okay.
Well, I figured when we went to the Camp Death play set that, here's where we would
All right.
be.
Yeah, I figured as much. We're here to have fun. We're not here to be.
Oh yeah.
We're not here to be dead. We're not here to be dead serious. This isn't. We're not playing vampire.
We're just here to be dead.
We're playing Fiasco, not Vampire the Masquerade. Damn it.
Although, Dan, in all fairness, if you wanted to do that, I do happen to have the Vampire the Masquerade playset for Fiasco.
I'm sure there was one.
No,
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Everybody is going to get 2 scenes.
Okay.
We're going to go around the table in the same order that we created our characters. So it's going to be Lisa, Scott, and me, Jason. We're going to go around twice. When it's your turn, you can, and this is all printed on the. I wrote this all up on the play grid. You have 2 options. You can establish or you can resolve. If you establish, that means you're setting up the scene. If you're resolving, that means you're having the rest of the group set the scene for your character. If you choose to establish, when you're ready to finish the scene, the group picks an outcome die for you. The outcome die determines, it's based on how they think the scene is going to end for your character. A white die, although white and black are kind of meaningless in this context, because I can't really do actual dice. A white die basically means that the scene has a positive outcome. The black die means there's a negative outcome. Now then, you will also notice that there are 4 stunt dice that are red. When we pick a stunt, when a stunt die is, I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself.
You're good.
If you chose to establish the scene, the group picks the outcome die for you. If you chose to resolve a scene, you pick the outcome die, and you finish the scene based on the color of that die. If a stunt die is picked, somebody dies. That could mean a non-player character, quote unquote, a character that isn't one of the main 4 characters, or it could be one of us. Although we do basically say the playset does suggest that death happen off screens as to remain ambiguous. Stunt dice are wild. Whoever chooses the stunt die chooses whether it is black or white. Once that die is chosen, I will be taking it out of circulation, out of this white die, black die pool, and putting it under your character's name on the play grid.
Makes sense.
Okay.
At the end of finishing the scene, if it is Act 1, you take the die that was picked and you give it to the player of your choice. So, as an example of what would happen, it's my turn. I choose to establish. I pardon me. I create a scene for Kevin and drag in any NPCs or other characters as is necessary to tell the story. Since I chose to establish, when I know when I'm ready to end the scene, I ask the group to give me a die. The die thinks that nothing is coming up Kevin, and they give me a black die, or they give me a stunt die, and declare that it is black. I take that die. It's taken out of circulation, and then I can give that die to whoever I want, and it's a black. I give that die to, let's say, I give that to Scott. We're not going to be rolling these dice yet, so we're just getting them. Okay. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Yep, I think so. Yeah.
All right.
One last. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on.
No, go ahead, Scott.
I was just going to piggyback and mention that one last thing about those dice is that when you get either the black dice or the white dice, which are how good or bad a scene will resolve for that character, in general, it's better for the character's outcome at the end of the game if you tend to have many more of one kind of dice than another. They're all good or all bad. If you have an even keel, it tends to be a worse outcome for the character at the end of the game.
Right.
Can I ask a quick clarifying question?
Sure.
So the dice that we're collecting, essentially, is our outcome at end of game, not end of scene.
End of scene.
Yeah, the dice that will be given out is how we think the scene's going to end. But at the end of the game, these dice will be rolled, and there's going to be a tally, and that's what's going to determine ultimately how good or bad the ending for your character is.
Okay.
All right. So, do we have any further questions?
No, I'll once it happens, yeah.
Okay.
The focus in this game is definitely on the storytelling, not on the mechanics.
Yeah.
It's not a competitive game. It's a collaborative game.
Right,
Says you're not dealing with your ex-husband.
You should be so lucky, Lackey, to have an ex-husband.
I was going to say, as a matter of fact, I am lucky.
Actually, Lisa, I am dealing with your ex-husband.
You're welcome.
All right. So we're going to start with Lisa. Lisa, would you like to establish your resolve?
I would like to establish, please.
Okay. Establish away.
And so do I have to use the location, or I can use any location?
You can use any location. It's just good to have that location defined as a kind of like an anchor to help define the story.
Okay.
But you don't. It's Chekhov's location. It should show up at some point, but you don't need to use it right away.
Got it. All right. Cool. Yeah, I'm dealing with Chekhov's knife over here. So I am in the woods, and I'm checking for any kind of harmful things out on the paths. And I happen to hear a branch snap off to my right. So I start going to look, and I see this hunter creeping around in the trees. And as I begin to approach him, I realize that this son of a bitch looks familiar to me. Turns out it's my ex, Buck, who knows damn well that I'm at this camp, that I'm trying to get this thing back up off the ground. And I don't need him here. So I want to know what the hell Buck is doing in my woods. Buck, what are you doing in my woods?
There's a whole lot of woods around here. How the hell should I know it was your woods? I was coming from those woods, which are next to these woods. Look. No, look. It's real simple. I was out following this big buck, right?
Dude.
And I'm sitting there in my blind, and I got a good shot. I mean, picture this. It's all lined up. I'm lifting my gun, and something behind him spooks him. Somebody stepped on a twig and snapped it or something. It was almost like
probably you. You're the most inept hunter I've ever come across. I mean, no actual good hunter is going to nickname himself after his prey, you moron. Give me a break.
How many times have I told you that Buck is a family name? Buckard. Anyhow, I had it lined up, the snap behind it, and it spooked the buck. And he come straight at me, and I had the shot lined up, but I didn't expect him to be coming straight at me. So, I shot at him, but I missed, and he ran right over me, knocked me out. When I woke up, my gun's gone, my shotgun is completely gone, my shells are gone. I still have my canteen, though, and my buck now. But anyhow, so I come up, and I lost my compass, too. But I was just trying to find my way back to the road so I can go home and resupply.
You weren't going to look for the shotgun and the shells you left out in the woods where there are going to be children?
I did look for them.
I can't handle you.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't there.
You are the worst hunter
like
in the county.
Came and picked them up.
You have no sense of direction.
I know, especially without my compass.
Oh my God.
That was missing too.
So now I have to deal with a whole bunch of kids showing up to this camp in a few weeks. And I have to now deal with you. On top of, I have to find this gun and shells in the woods. Thank you so much for adding to my plate. This is so what I need to deal with right now, Buck. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
I am allowed to be in woods. This is the United
There are woods
States.
everywhere in this state.
I know.
And you chose the woods that my camp is in.
Why are you always this way, Tina? Why are you always this way? Is this about that thing that happened with your cousin again?
Oh, my God. He's not my cousin.
No, not that cousin. The other
Just because you
cousin.
and your family, with your family names, get a little too friendly with your family. Doesn't mean everyone in the world does, Buck. You gotta settle down, man.
But what? No, that's not what I'm saying.
I don't
even know what you're saying.
All I'm saying is we should have some nice, should calm down, have a nice discussion, a nice Michelob when the mood gets a little lower, maybe around the campfire we can talk.
All right. You know what, Buck? It's fine. Let's go back to the lodge. Well, I'll get you some water because clearly you need no more Michelob.
No, that's the one thing that hasn't been taken for me. Like I said, still have my canteen. 100% spring water. It's potable. That's my motto.
I'll bet it is.
potable beer. I just don't think the scene is going very well for Tina.
Yeah, I agree. Actually,
It's definitely,
yeah.
it's definitely getting her blood pressure up.
Yeah, no, 100%
Having to deal
agree.
with her ex-husband. So
later, Jason.
I am giving Lisa a black die. And at the end of the scene, when she's ready to wrap up the scene, she will give the black die to somebody else.
Okay.
So.
So continuing
this is the
on.
wrap up of the scene, or do we have to now move to the lodge? Because I was kind of thinking, all right, we'll go to the lodge, and that is the resolve of the scene.
Okay, sure. So,
Yeah.
Okay, lead on to the lodge. I always like a lodge, especially if there's big mounted trophies. That's always nice.
Yes, that the children put together. Children, Buck.
Never too hard to. I can't
Just,
talk.
you know what? Follow me, Buck. Like, actually follow me and listen to me, because otherwise you're going to get lost again.
Yeah.
It's over this way. Come with me this way.
Okay. I start following, and as Buck's following you to the lodge, he keeps looking around. You feel like there's someone out there watching you? I'll bet that deer's coming for me again.
Oh, God. No.
I'm just saying. Charged right at me with those dead deer eyes.
You're not dead until you shoot them, you fool.
Maybe not, but the eyes were. Uh-huh.
Oh. Come with me.
Okay. So,
End
Buck.
of scene.
Okay.
Is that the scene?
That's the scene.
All right. So Lisa, I am giving you a black die.
I have my black die.
You have a black die, and you are now giving that black die to someone, one of the other three of us.
Black die to you, Lackey.
All right. I now have a black die. So I will take that and put it on the play grid under my name, and I will also put the black die here so that I can keep track of this in real time. So, scene 2. Scene 2 is Scott.
Okay, I will establish this scene.
Okay.
And we'll pick up where we left off. We've arrived at the lodge, and you and Jason, Kevin and Rodrigo are starting to get the lodge in order for the opening of it. Lisa has escorted me, or Tina's escorted me in, and we all both enter, kind of start looking around. There's also a couple of workmen in the area, who are just helping out, and a couple of kids as well, helping to get the place in order. One of the workmen is making sure to paint up the new area and kind of guiding everybody. His name is Vincenzo, and he's
Vincenzo, hey.
Vincenzo, and it sounds like he may have a little bit of an accent. But the other three are working on silent. Vincenzo's kind of the one barking the orders on, hey, put the ladder over there and let's get this wall taken care of, that sort of thing. So we walk in.
So
Hello.
I think Kevin and Rodrigo might be talking. Kevin's pupils are dilated. I don't know what that necessarily may mean, but it may mean something.
Okay.
So we're just helping him around, and Kevin's being a little bit of a slacker, and he's talking to Rodrigo too much. Rodrigo.
Yes, Kevin, are you okay?
Oh, I'm doing fine, man. I'm doing fine. Everything's okay. I'm just wondering, how was your year? We gonna have a good year this summer this year?
Oh, Rodrigo is very much looking forward to helping out the kids here at the camp.
The impressionable youth of today.
The kids are very impressionable. Yes.
Yeah. Hey, it looks like we got some visitors. Hey.
Oh, hey.
Aren't you,
sir?
hello, what is
senor,
that?
senora.
Actually, I don't think I asked. What is Tina's relationship to the camp?
I'm part owner of this camp.
Okay. So basically, you're catching two of your compadre. You're catching one of your employees just kind of slacking on the job.
Sounds about right.
Now that the boss lady is here, Kevin is going to pick up the pace a little bit. And maybe not talk to Rodrigo so much.
Do I need to interact, or I've just come in and walked by?
You can interact if you like. But I just wanted to set up a little bit. Of Kevin and Rodrigo.
Totally.
So I guess I'm going to turn it back over to Scott.
You know what this place could use? Few more Buck trophy heads.
Oh, God.
Maybe
do
a
not need.
maybe a nice bow and arrow or shotgun mounted over there. That would look really good, really sweet. And a Navajo blanket. You need a Navajo blanket.
Kevin?
Do you think it would bother the children, Buck, if I cut your head and put it on the wall as a trophy?
Tina, why must you always say mean things like that?
I don't know.
You're
Just
a
bring
little
out
bit-
the best in me.
We both love the outdoors. Why you be like that?
You're a bit too caught up in your argument, but you do catch out of the corner of your eye. Maybe there was a flash of something on Kevin's face when you mentioned when Buck mentioned putting a shotgun up somewhere.
Yeah. Kevin, what are you doing? Didn't I tell you to get the cabin set up?
We're getting the cabin set up. Like
You're in the
Vincenzo's
lodge,
getting
Kevin.
Oh. Right.
Kevin, please go find Andrew and Steve and start getting the cabin set up. Please.
Andrew and Steve. I'll go find Andrew and Steve.
Thank you.
Rodrigo, come help me find Andrew and Steve.
Right away, Senora Ham. Hi, Senorita Clark.
Hi, Rodrigo. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help today.
Oh, Rodrigo is very blessed to be here today, Senorita Clark.
Thank you. You guys can go. Just, go do what you got to do. I have to go figure out what's going on in the kitchen over here.
Scott, I'd like your permission for something.
Sure.
I know we're only early into this scene, but I'd like to use a stunt die for this scene.
Okay.
Somebody is gonna die. Somebody is gonna die.
It's okay with me if.
All right. It's your scene.
I
just wanted to
pick
run
up
a
what
test.
you're putting down there, Buck. Settle down.
Yeah. All right. So Rodrigo and Kevin kind of scamper off.
Oh, this is some mighty fine work. I need this in my life.
It's in your life because you're here now. Please, Buck, please just do me a favor, okay? Can you just sit and hang out here for a little bit? Would you like me to get you some more water?
No, I'm good. Totally.
Okay. So you just stay here. I'm gonna go clean some things up in the kitchen, get some boxes unpacked.
Yeah. That's easy. Yeah, that's the teen I know. We didn't make such a bad pair,
We had our days. We did have our days.
Yeah, let's not be at each other's throats.
You just stay here because there's a million things I need to take care of. So you just hang out here. I'll be back in a little while.
Okay.
So Tina goes off into the kitchen. Buck's gonna stay in the main area there of the lodge.
Okay. While Buck's there, he starts inspecting everything behind. He starts, making sure that the buckhead that's stuffed and mounted on the wall has been done correctly. He starts checking behind, the chairs and stuff, making sure that everything's secure. He just does these odd little things like it's his place and he wants to make sure everything is correct in it. Starts cleaning little bits of dirt he might find anywhere. So, turns to Vincenzo and says, hey, Vincenzo, what colors are you painting this here lodge? Vincenzo? Vincenzo kind of just looks and goes, just what they gave me, just kind of a clear coat just to stain, to stain the wood and keep it fresh. And he's like, have you ever considered using a darker stain color? Because I think that would look fabulous. I'm sure Tina would agree with me. Vincenzo kind of gives him this glance and goes, I will check with her. Meanwhile, Buck looks around and goes, it's been 5 minutes already. Maybe I should go after that Kenny Ham. See if I can help him out. So Buck kind of slowly picks himself up, and starts kind of going down the path that Kenny Ham went down. Kenny, you there anywhere, Kenny? Kenny Ham. Kenny? Are you there? Kenny? Does Kenny hear him?
Kenny hears him, but Kenny is a little bit addled and led Rodrigo the wrong direction, so he does not hear Buck yelling.
Well, I can go one of 28 ways. I'll go this way. I'm sure that's the right one. So he passes a signpost, a clearly marked signpost that is pointing to where the trail, where the cabins are and the lodge and all that. The way completely doesn't see it and just walks in a way that is not showing any of them.
And that's when he hears the scream.
Oh, God. The buck's going after someone else. He runs in that direction.
All right. Can we call this scene?
Sure.
Okay. Scott, I am giving you a stunt die, if that's okay with Jason.
That's fine with me.
We're gonna say this was a fairly positive scene so it's gonna be white. It was a fairly positive scene for Buck, I think. Considering he got to give some interior decoration advice to Vincenzo.
Yeah.
So it is scene 3, and it is Kevin's scene. Kevin and Rodrigo have come across the bodies of Andrew and Steve.
Okay.
We have gone.
Dan, I'm sorry. Don't I have to assign my dice?
Oh yes, you have to. Sorry, you have to assign. You have to give away that white die.
Okay. So the white die. I think this turned out a little better for Lisa than she might or for Tina than she might expect. So I'm going to give this to Lisa.
Aww.
And then, now with the stunt die, do we give that out as well, Dan?
The stunt die, you're giving the stunt die. The stunt die
The
is
stunt die is the white die. Yeah.
The stunt die is the white die. Yeah. So I decided it was a white die, and I know I've decided the first the trends for the first couple dice. If you guys, in accordance with whether or not it's the group coming up with a die or the individual coming up with die, if you have ideas for which way that should go, definitely feel free to speak up.
Okay. Very good.
All right. So, with Lisa getting the stunt die, which is white for the scene, we are cutting to Kevin. Kevin and Rodrigo have come across the brutally murdered bodies of Andrew and Steve.
Ay, Dios mío!
They went in the wrong. Kevin basically led Rodrigo in the wrong direction. Instead of going to the cabins, they went off to the secluded cove. And the shriek that was heard was Kevin's girly shriek when he discovered the mutilated bodies of Andrew and Steve. They are bloody, and they have been hacked to pieces with what seems to be some sort of bladed instrument. Oh my God. They're dead.
Ay, Dios mío, Senor Ham. That dude looks so good, Senor.
Both Tina and Buck have heard Kevin's shriek. This is just like a movie. There's a murderer loose. The camp.
Oh. Rodrigo don't feel so good.
What do we do?
We need to tell Senorita Clark right now.
We need to tell. Yeah, we need to tell Tina. She'll know what to do.
Yeah.
Hopefully
yes.
she's on her way.
Do you think Senorita Clark heard the screams, Senor?
I don't know. Should I scream louder?
Sorry.
Come on, let's go find. Let's go. You know what we should do? We should split up and try to find her.
Oh, I don't know, senor. I don't know if poor Rodrigo can handle being by himself.
You're a brave man, Rodrigo. You can handle it.
I mean, back in my country, I was the weakest one, senor.
What country are you from?
Mexico?
You don't sound so sure about that.
Mexico, sir, Mexico.
All right. Let's go find Tina. So we're gonna go looking for Tina. Did Tina hear Kevin scream? Lisa?
No, she didn't.
All right.
She's too busy, going through boxes in a back pantry closet in the kitchen.
All right. So Kevin is going to try to lead Rodrigo back to the lodge, but as we've established, Kevin is stoned, so Kevin's going to lead Rodrigo back to the cabins.
Senor, this don't look like the lodge. This looks like the cabins?
Tina! Miss Clark!
Yes?
Oh, it's that kooky old hunter. Maybe he can help us.
I don't know about that. He smells like a bar.
I'm here. Who needs protecting?
Do you know?
I will do the protecting.
What did you say, Scott?
Get me a weapon, and I'll do the protecting.
I want to tell him about the shotgun. I'm not going to tell him about the shotgun I found. I'm going to do something stupid and not tell him about the shotgun that I found. Instead, I will call to him. Is that you, Mr. Buck?
It ain't not me.
I'm going to try to find Buck, but I'm not going to do a very good job of it because as I mentioned, I am very high, and my sense of direction is completely messed up.
I'm over here.
Senor Ham, I think the voice is coming from over there, senor.
I go in the direction Rodrigo is pointing to. Is Rodrigo pointing in the correct direction?
More or less, yes.
Okay.
No, I'm over here, I said.
Oh, it's getting louder, senor. It's getting louder.
I finally find Buck. Mr. Buck.
Senor, there are two dead bodies down over there, sir. And Rodrigo cannot.
I shot those bucks earlier.
No,
today.
they're not bucks. They're humans. There's been murders.
Senor, they are dead. They are dead, senor. They are dead.
Two of the other camp employees are dead. Andrew and Steve.
Bucks probably got him. Probably ran right at him.
Dios mío.
Let me go take a look.
Let's take a look. They're down over at the lodge.
Okay.
We go to the lodge where the bodies are not, because the bodies were at the cove.
Senor, the bodies are over this way, sir.
You just said the bodies were here.
That's right. They're at the cove. I start going back in the direction of the cabins.
Senor Buck, I think Mr. Senor Ham over here, he be doing the little bit of the smoky. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Buck all of a sudden turns a little bit. His eyes flash. He grabs you by the lapel. Where are the bodies, Ham?
They're at the cove.
Okay, good. Let's go see them.
This is about the time when you guys should start thinking what kind of dye you're going to give me.
Oh, I got one.
Because I'm about to call scene, because we're going to find when we get back to the cove, we're going to find the bodies are gone.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I this is a black dye scene for me.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I
same.
tend to agree.
Yep.
All right.
Who's getting this? Jason's getting the black dye. It's his scene, right?
No, it's my scene.
Oh, all right. So the scene goes. The black
You're
dye
selecting
goes.
a black dye for me.
Okay.
When we get to the cove, the bodies are gone. The bodies of Andrew or Steve are gone, and I'm going to call Steve here. Steve. Scene here, and I'm going to give this black die. Who am I going to give the black die to? I'm going to give this black die to Scott.
Okay. And gasp! The bodies, they're gone. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. All right. I've got my headphones on. I want to get a refill of water, but Jason, do you want to establish or resolve?
I guess I'll establish.
Okay.
Okay. So Rodrigo and Ham realize that the bodies are gone, and Rodrigo's freaking out, not knowing what to do. And so he's going to go to the only person he can trust at this camp, and he's going to go look for Tina.
Okay.
Senor Ham, I'm going to go look for Senorita Clark. Is that okay, sir?
You do that. You do that.
So Rodrigo leaves Kevin behind. Kevin's just kind of staring at the space where the bodies were, really confused, and he might be even thinking like, did I actually see bodies? But he doesn't want to say anything out loud. Rodrigo goes back to the lodge, and this is where he finds Tina.
Mm-hmm.
Tina's alone. She's behind like a desk, doing paperwork or something like that. And Rodrigo comes in. Senorita Clark.
Dude, close the door. Close the door.
Door's closed. Oh, okay, Tina, you are not gonna believe this shit.
What the hell is going on out there?
Okay. First off, I don't know how long I can keep up this fake Mexican accent, okay? So, first off, all right? Secondly, there were 2 fucking dead bodies out there.
What?
Steve and the other guy, who?
Andrew?
Yes,
Andrew?
yes.
Oh, my God.
But no.
Where are they? We gotta go take them.
They were by the cove, but me and fucking Ham, we went back to them with Buck, and they were gone.
Buck, I told Buck to stay in the damn lodge.
He was the first person we found, and fucking Stony McGee over there, that's the first guy he runs into, and I'm already like, oh, god damn it.
Oh. So where are they now?
I don't know.
Wait, Kevin? You don't know where Kevin is, or you don't know where
Kevin is
Andrew
back.
and Steve are?
Kevin is back at the cove. We don't know where Andrew and the other guy is.
The dead bodies.
Yes, they're just gone.
Are missing.
I'm gonna look out the window, make sure no one is coming up, and I see that it's clear.
But
Tina, listen.
They didn't get up and walk out. Where could they be?
I understand. I don't know, man.
I can't have this happening.
Look.
Oh, this is not okay.
No,
Look, Tom, we gotta figure this out, man. We gotta figure this out. Where did they go? Did you see them? You saw these bodies?
I saw the bodies. Me and Ham walked up onto them together.
Stepped on the bodies?
No. We walked towards where the bodies were on the ground. We freaked out and we ran to go get you. But then we accidentally ran into Buck. Why is he here anyway?
Oh God, I don't even know. I
thought you told him he wasn't in the neighborhood.
I told him. I said, dude, these are my woods. This is where my camp is gonna be. Go do your. He's a drunken idiot. He couldn't find his way out of a paper bag with 2 hands and a compass. I mean, I thought that we could get here. I thought that I could, hire you as one of the handymen, and we could, have some private time, and nobody would.
Yes.
This is becoming a mess. Oh God! All right.
By the way, am I pulling off the accent? I don't know if I'm pulling off the accent.
Oh, it's great, honey. It's
thank you.
perfect.
Good.
It
Thank
sounds totally natural. Absolutely, nobody
is-
would ever question.
This is gonna be perfect for when I go audition for the play next month. So
Got it. You got this role in the bag.
good.
You know that bag that Buck can't get out of? You got the role in.
I'm the one holding it. Okay.
That's the one,
Okay.
baby. You got this.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
You got this. All right.
So
Shit. All right,
what do
you-
we
You,
do?
need to you gotta take me to where these bodies.
I look out the window.
I
I look
mean-
out the window, and I see that Buck is walking towards the lodge, but he hasn't gotten to the door yet. And I go,
shit.
"Oh
Okay,
shit! Hey! Buck is coming. You got be cool, man. Be cool." So then the door
Right,
opens,
so-
and Buck comes in.
Hello.
Buck, what are you doing?
Oh,
I'm making sure
senor.
you're all right.
Senor Buck, I was just telling Senorita Clark about the bodies that me and Senor Ham found.
Okay, look, Rodrigo. All right, you both of you come with me. We need to go. I need you both to show me where you saw these bodies. They can't have gotten up and walked away. It's just not possible.
See, Senorita. If you follow Rodrigo, I will show you where they are. And Senor Ham might still be over there too.
Okay, wait. Hang on, just a minute. Let me pop into the kitchen real quick. There's a kitchen knife in there. There's a carving knife. I just don't feel safe going out there if there's actual dead bodies. Let me grab this knife real quick, just so we're not, because of course we still haven't found Buck's gun, have we? Hang on, I'll be right back. So Tina goes out a side door to the kitchen to get the knife.
Senor Buck, I don't know what to do about these dead bodies. I mean, you don't think there's any more out there, do you, Senor?
Oh, I don't think so. I haven't even seen them to begin with.
Well,
You sure you saw dead bodies?
I swear on mi madre's life that
Well,
I saw
Mark,
two dead
you're-
bodies.
I mean, no offense, but first that Ham guy brought me to a place that wasn't the right place, and then we go and there's no dead bodies. Doesn't make me put a lot of faith in you. You understand?
Senor, I promise you,
Do you understand?
I have nothing to hide, Senor.
Okay, so Tina comes back in. I've got the knife. All right, you two. Rodrigo, lead the way. Show us where we need to find these bodies.
Si,
Show me where
senorita.
you saw
Si,
them.
senorita. Follow Rodrigo.
Okay,
And so
they all go
Rodrigo
into the lodge.
walks out of the lodge, and Tina and Buck is behind. I start leading them back to the cove. Ham is still there, and he's just kind of like he hadn't moved, and he's still like kind of like staring at the spot.
He's literally has not moved.
And he's just staring at the spot where the bodies were. And Rodrigo comes back excitedly and points to the spot. Senorita, the bodies were right there, Senorita. They were right there. It was the Senor Andrew and the other Senor.
Steve.
Yes, Steve.
Okay.
Steve.
Rodrigo, how many bodies were there again?
Dos, Senor, dos.
Dos?
All right, Buck.
So
There were
two?
two bodies. There were two bodies.
Hold
There's
on,
Andrew and there
let me
was
do
Steve.
the math here. There's
Two.
I count on my fingers and go, I see 0 bodies.
Senor,
They were
senors.
Hey, guys, hang on a minute. Kevin, you saw these two bodies,
Yes,
and they're just gone now.
they're gone.
All right, Buck, look. Oh, God, I hate to even do this. Buck, do you see any kind of signs of where they could have gone? Like, are there
Let me-
drag marks? I mean, I don't know what the hell to look for. Like, do you notice anything that could have come
He
and
does-
shown where they went?
He does find Buck takes a look around. He does find a couple of drag marks, but the drag marks lead out of the cove right into the lake. Yeah, it looks like somebody might have thrown these in the lake. Just dragged them in and let them float away. It's not that big of a lake. Can't be that hard to find.
Well, what do you want me to do, Buck? I'm not going to jump in the lake and start swimming around
I
looking
don't know
for
what
dead
you-
bodies.
You know what your problem is? You never show me the proper respect. Look
Oh.
at this. No, seriously, I'm not. How am I supposed to know what you should do with this? I don't come out expecting to find dead bodies.
No, you're right. You're right. I know. I'm sorry. I'm in kind of a panic here. No, oh God, we can't let this get out. If people find out there are dead bodies at my camp, oh God, nobody's gonna all those deposits. I'm gonna have to refund them, and oh God. All right, look, I think that we need to. Oh God, I don't even know. I think what we should do is search the camp. I think that we need to split up and, go in pairs. So, Buck, I want you to go with Kevin. Kevin, I want you to check all of the girls' cabins, okay? And then, no, you know what? You know what I mean. The cabins that used to be the girls' cabins, cabins 1 through 4. Go to 1 through 4, and then we're going to take care of the other cabins on the other side, the 5 through 8. Rodrigo, why don't you come with me, and we'll go check cabins 5 through 8, and then in half an hour, okay, 30 minutes, we're going to meet back at the lodge.
See,
Got it?
Okay.
see.
Can I point one thing out? You had a couple of kids helping out that painter dude, didn't you? They were called that painter Vincenzo guy. You had a couple kids helping him, right?
Yeah. They're still with him, aren't they? Aren't they at the lodge?
I would think so, but I'm not sure. I'm not there.
All
Should
right,
we get them
Okay.
out of here?
You know what? I think for now, as long as they stay in the lodge, it should be okay. I don't want to alarm anyone until we know what we're handling here. So for now, let's just check the cabins, make sure there's nobody there, and make sure the bodies. Oh, I don't even want to say make sure the bodies aren't there. We need to find the bodies.
And we
God,
can
just go look 1 through 4. Rodrigo, why don't you come with me? We're gonna go this way.
see, señorita.
Okay.
Okay, so
All right.
So now,
scene
scene.
How do we think this scene turned out for Jason?
I think pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's doing pretty well for Jason. Jason's not a target here.
All right. Jason, you get a white die.
I get a white die. All right.
You get a white die, and you got to give it to one of the 3 of us.
All right. I'm gonna give it to Tina.
Okay. Thank you.
Tina gets a white die. All right, so we go back around. It is scene 5, and we have returned to Tina. Tina, do you wish to, Lisa, do you wish to establish a resolve?
Are we still in Act 1, or do we
We are
move
still
to Act 2 now?
we're still in Act 1. We're going to go around and do another round of scenes,
Okay.
and that'll be the end of Act 1.
Okay. So I'm going to establish another scene.
Okay.
Rodrigo and Tina are in cabin 6. And, they checked 5. They kind of gave everything sort of like a quick sort of glance, and then went to cabin 6, because cabin 6 is a little set off the path, you see. And so they're in cabin 6, and they pushed one of the beds against the door to make sure nobody could get in. But, Buck and Kevin have gone in the other direction, so it's pretty quiet in cabin 6. And so Tina and Tom are taking some quiet time to themselves.
Yes.
So, Tom,
Yes, baby. Yes.
I know. I mean, I know that, this is kind of a tense time, but I don't know. All this excitement has just kind of gotten me
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah. You seem a little more amped up than you normally are.
What are you saying? What are you saying, Tom? I'm not exciting enough for you?
No. Not at all. You are very exciting. It's just something about this situation has just seemed to have just revved up your engines more than it normally does.
I can feel it. It's just, it's got me all
Yeah.
amped up,
Yeah. 100%. I agree.
I want you to take me, Tom.
Oh.
I want you to take me right here on this bed.
Got it.
Do you hear me, Tom?
Oh, do you want me to use the Rodrigo voice, or you want me to be myself?
No, I think you. No, I think that voice is wonderful. I really do. But I think you should save it for your audition. Like let's not run that out.
Okay,
Yeah. I think
I think the more that I
okay.
use it, the more I slip out of it.
Yeah, I mean, baby, it's so good just
thank
as
you.
it is.
Thank you.
But we don't want to overdo it. You don't want to overwork
I get it.
the voice.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get
okay.
it.
All right, so
All right.
come here. Come here. I want you to.
Hey.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
It sounds like there's something in the bathroom.
Really?
You didn't hear that? It sounded like a creak.
No. I
Here it is again.
I didn't. No, I didn't hear anything, baby.
Tom, you're not listening to me. Did you hear that?
I didn't hear anything. I just
Go
want
check.
to. You want me to check?
Yes, I want you to check. I'm not gonna check.
If I go check and it's nothing, can we finish what we just started here?
I think we can handle that.
All right, fine. So Tom's gonna get up and he's gonna go walk towards the bathroom where Tina says she heard a noise, and he's skeptic about a noise. He doesn't think there's anything over there, so he just kind of walks up to it and he pushes open the door. And it's dark. He can't see anything, so he feels around for a light switch, and then he finds it and turns it on, and there's nothing. And
What's in there?
I turn back around, my back to the door, and I'm like, "There's nothing in here. It's empty."
Are you sure? Did you look?
I turn back around. I look in there. I look back. Nothing. There is nothing in this bathroom.
I could have sworn I heard something, Tom. Did you look out the window? Make sure there's nothing creeping outside that window.
Christ. Things I do to get laid. All right, let me go look out the window. Give me a second. So Tom's going to walk further into the bathroom, but he does notice that the shower curtain is closed. And he stops and he looks at it. And then he realizes this is kind of weird. So he grabs the shower curtain very slowly. He pulls it open. And there's just a possum in there.
Oh, God! I hate those things!
And
get out! Get out!
It scatters out. It gets scared. It runs out. Runs to the room. It jumps. It goes to the room.
It's like a giant rat.
I go back into the room. There. I found your noise. Now, can we finish what we started before they start looking for us?
Baby, I'm sorry. I feel like I think the mood has passed. I don't know. This is all so creepy. Like, I'm trying to get this camp up and running, and all these kids, and I mean, you know how I feel about kids, but I mean, it's good money, right? Like, camps for kids is good money because parents want to get rid of the kids for the summer so they can have some alone time, and I don't know, just if two of my counselors are dead, if this is real, I don't know. I think we should go check cabin 7. Let's just go
check cabin 7.
Yeah, thank you, baby. I just feel like if we do that and get all that figured, then like tonight, once we know everything's good, we'll be able to have our time later. Is that okay?
Can we have our time in cabin 9?
We can have, let's see what's going on in cabin 9. We got to get there. We got to check 7 and 8 first.
Well, yeah, okay, so we'll check 7 and 8, and then 9 be me and you, baby. Me and you.
Okay, baby, thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you for trusting me and working with me on this. I appreciate it so much.
No problem.
Okay, all right. You go first, though, okay?
Okay. All right. Open the door, walk outside. I look around, nothing around. The possum is gone. And I start making my way towards the next cabin.
All right, so do we end the scene there, or?
I'm good with
How
it.
do we
I'm good
think
with
that
that.
scene? Do we think that's a white die or a black die?
I think that one was a white die, don't you?
I think it could go either way, but I could go with white die. I think it went white die for. Let's put it like this. I think it went white die for Tina, but black die for Rodrigo. who's now got a huge
Right,
case of
but-
blue balls.
Right,
I was gonna say, are there any blue dice?
but it's Tina's team, so it'll be a white die then.
Yeah, so it's a white die for Tina. Lisa, you
Yes.
may distribute one white die to a person player of your choice.
Jason hasn't gotten a die yet, so Jason's getting that white die despite his own blue die.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, scene 6. Scott, do you want to establish or resolve?
I will resolve, actually.
All right. So you sent us over to now Tina sent us over to check out cabins 1 through 4, correct?
Yes.
So we're checking out the cabins. We check out cabin 1. Cabin 1 is fine. We check in cabin 2. Cabin 2 is fine. We check in cabin 3, and we notice that the door is not locked.
Door's not locked. You know what that means?
Means someone's in there?
I was going to say it means it's unlocked, but that could be too. Tell you what, let's find out. You go first.
Okay. He goes, Kevin opens the door gingerly, pushes it open.
Wait a second. Buck goes and grabs the biggest stick he can find, except it has this branch. It's only about that thick, and still has like little bits of tree hanging off of it. Looks like it's gonna snap in half if he hit anything with it. Crooked as hell, and he's holding it up almost like a samurai sword on his shoulder. Now I'm ready.
All right, so Kevin gingerly turns the knob, gingerly opens the
Do
door.
it quietly. Do it quietly. Don't want to. If there's somebody in there, we don't want them to know that we're out here waiting for them to come out, so we can get them. So quiet. Not loud. Damn it! Just say quiet.
I'm sorry, man. We gotta go over these. We gotta go over these hinges with WD-40 or some shit. Lubricant. All these doors creak. Windows creak. Everything in this fucking camp creaks.
Oh, WD-40. That's some good shit. I should show you some of the stuff I have to keep my gun nice and oiled and lubed. Yeah.
Again, something changes very briefly on Kevin's face when you mention guns, but it's just a flash, and it might not
Why
be
are
there
you looking
anymore.
at me that way?
Like what way?
That way. With the look. You're like
Which
this.
look? That
No,
look?
not that look. No, you're like this, but then you go. But, almost like a dog cocking its head
Like
when
this?
it hears stuff. Yeah, like when you sent the dogs loose to flush the ducks out, they cock their head before they take off against them. Yeah.
I don't know what dogs are like. I've never had a dog. I only had a hamster.
Those are no good for hunting.
My parents didn't let me have pets.
That's a
Kevin
problem
reaches to flick on the switch, and the lights do not come on.
You know what that means? No lights. Well, only one thing. Do you have a lighter? I'd use mine, except when I got up, my lighter was gone.
Let's see. Reaches into his pocket and pulls out a Zippo.
Perfect. He sets the branch on fire that he's holding. Saw this in an Indiana Jones movie once. And he kind of starts clearing cobwebs with this branches on fire, almost lighting the wooden cabin along the way. Little
There's
bits of it are
something-
starting to singe.
You can't see a whole lot, even with your flaming torch, but it does look like there might be something in the back of the cabin.
Let's make our way back towards that. Things are scared of fire.
Things are scared. And That's when we notice the bunk.
The bunk?
The bunk. There's a bunk in the back of the cabin that has a machete just driven into it, blood-covered machete. And the words "Die Pigs" are written on the. We can tell that the words "Die Pigs" are written on the wall behind the bunk.
This is most discouraging.
This is some freaky buzzkill shit, man.
I'm going to say on a scale of 1 to 3, that's not good. And don't touch it. It could be evidence. I take a look. Do I see anything on the floor? Any tracks leading out the windows or to the windows or
Not
anything?
to the windows, but you do notice the window is open and the screen is missing.
Okay, I stick my head out of it with the torch, look both ways, and go, "Hey, you dumb shit! You left your machete behind. We're coming for you.
We are indeed the Scooby Dang that couldn't shoot
We just
straight.
need to know where you are."
This is the resolution of the scene.
This is
We
what
are
happens.
coming!
This is what happens when you let Lackey choose what to do with your scene.
I love it.
You let a guy who knows nothing about slasher films decide your slasher film.
So he gets
Actually,
to pick up.
no, I know enough about slasher films. I just don't really care for them all that much, but that's fine.
You're doing a good job. So
Thank
he
you.
gets to pick his own die, right, from this?
Yeah, so Scott gets to pick his own die for this scene.
No, you still get a sign that I give it out, but you guys, are you sure?
No.
Okay.
When you pick resolve, you pick the die.
Okay, I thought I.
And you pick the die and you give it away as usual. But you
Right,
pick
I
the
thought-
die.
Oh,
But
I
no,
do
we
get
don't
the type of
give
die.
you the die. If you
Okay,
resolve,
I
we
must
pick
have
it for you.
misunderstood. Cool, I must have misunderstood. Okay, something tells me that yelling at the end would come back to haunt Buck at some point. So I'm going to pick a bad result for this one. And let's see here. Let's give this one to... Let's give this one to Jason.
Okay.
Okay. And the camera will pull away with my guy hanging out the window with a torch yelling, "We're coming for you!" as the camera just slowly proceeds into the distance.
Just the light in the dark up through the trees.
All right. So, is that scene, Scott?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is my turn now.
Yes.
And
Okay.
I will resolve because I specifically want to pick a stunt die for this scene. I want another body to show up.
Sounds good.
So guys, you get the set for scene for me.
Okay, so this scene that you've just left, basically.
Yep.
Where he's yelling out the window, and you're kind of slumped on the bed, like leaning against the wall, and you're just kind of staring across the cabin
Uh-huh.
because you're starting to come down a bit.
Right.
So you're in that weird sleepy space. And so you kind of just sort of pass out. You just sort of fall asleep against the thing. And Buck comes out from the back, or comes out from, hanging out the window. And he's all excited to talk to you, but he sees you're asleep. And so he's like, And so he kind of just bleeps. He figures you're useless. He's going to go and find what's going on. So he leaves. And so now you're left sleeping on this bed, alone in this cabin in the dark. Now, do you wake up or do we follow Buck in our game?
I'm going to wake up at some
Okay.
point.
So you wake up.
A little while later, I wake up.
And you're alone in the dark in this cabin.
I'm alone in the dark because Buck has taken the torch.
Correct. And he's long gone. He's off.
And I'm coming. And I'm coming.
Him.
And I'm coming down. So I'm feeling pretty paranoid right now.
Right.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm stuck in a horror movie at a camp. And there's a killer, and I'm alone in the dark. I'm going to try to stumble my way out of the cabin.
How successful are you?
Probably not very, considering it's dark, and I think somebody has moved the bunks while I was asleep.
Right.
So I'm tripping over bunks,
and so
fall
you
a couple
stumble,
times.
and you land on the bunk that has the machete driven into it.
Ah! Anybody in the area hears, again, Kevin's distinctive girly shriek.
I think Rodrigo and Tina, like, on the other side might hear something. Like, not quite sure. Like, we kind of look at each other and we're like, was that a scream? Or is that, like, one of the possums, like, having sex with another possum? I mean, anything's possible in these woods, so...
It's true. I mean, the possums have a lot of aggression they gotta get out.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. I gotta think about this for a second. I gotta be rational.
Okay.
I gotta get a hold of myself. Now then, I am coming down from being high. What is the one surefire way to ease off a come down when you're high? More weed. So I'm going to take my trusty weed pipe, take a hit off that. And I'm going to collect myself. I'm calm again. I'm still freaking out. But I got a hold of myself. And I'm going to leave the cabin. I'm going to feel my way calmly through the cabin. And I get to the door. And I open it. And I'm in the woods. And across from me is a body. Somebody's body has been impaled to a tree with another machete. So some store recently must have had a sale on machetes, because this is clearly not the same machete that I left embedded in the bunk. So you guys hear Kevin's distinctive shriek again.
Again.
Possums or scream?
What was that?
Possums or scream?
I don't know.
Well, hang on. Wait. When me and Kevin found those first set of bodies, it his scream kind of sounded like that.
Oh, God. Do you think Kevin's in trouble now?
Knowing Kevin, he probably is.
Oh, God.
Damn it, we didn't make it to Kevin 9.
All right, wait. Okay, so let's go over. Let's check cabins 1 to 4. Let's go find Kevin. Let's go. It's over this way. Follow me.
All right.
All right. I'm going to call scene there and let Jason decide what he wants to do with the rest of that. That's a stunt die because somebody died, and I'm going to give that stunt die. I'm going to say that scene traumatized Kevin, so that's a black die, and I'm going to give that black die to Scott.
Okay.
And I'm going to call scene, and we're going to go to Jason. Jason, do you want to establish a resolve?
I think we should resolve. I think.
All right. So, you arrive at cabin 3, where Kevin is wider than he normally is. And he also looks like he's freshly high again. And across, he's staring at just with his mouth open, like, there is a teenage girl's body impaled to a tree with a machete. It's another one of the camp counselors. Annie.
Tammy, you said?
Tammy, yeah.
Oh my God, Tammy.
Ay, Dios mío, Senor Ham. Are you okay, Senor? Are you okay?
Tammy, are you okay, Tammy? Oh no, of course she's not, you idiot. Oh,
I'm
God.
gonna. Rodrigo turns to look to see where Kevin is pointing and sees the body, and he says, "Oh shit! I mean, oh Dios mío!
Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
That's
Rodrigo,
Senorita Clark! Another body, Senorita!
I see it.
Another body,
Rodrigo,
Senorita!
I see it. Okay, look, I think we all need to get back together again. We need to wait, Kevin. Where the hell is Buck?
Buck went. I don't know. Buck went off somewhere.
Oh God, Buck! Oh God!
This could be the first ever instance of Lisa actually wanting Buck around.
Right. Oh God, I don't see him.
Senor,
Rodrigo, do you see him? Do you see Buck?
no, Senorita, no.
Oh, all right.
No sign
all
of
right.
Senor Buck.
All right, can you? I don't know. Can you like put Kevin over your shoulder or something? I feel like I don't think he can even walk. Let's go back to the lodge and we can regroup there and figure out what the hell is going on here. We gotta go find Vincenzo and the kids and just make sure they're okay. We gotta figure out what's going on here. So I think we need to get back to the lodge now.
All right. So I'm gonna walk up to Kevin, look at him, realize he can't walk. He's just petrified, and I go, "All right, you bastard, come on!" And I pick him up, and then I kind of put his arm around my shoulders, and I'm trying to help him walk, and I'm more like dragging Kevin, like he's leaning on me.
Kevin is like a cat. Kevin is as heavy as a cat that doesn't want to be picked up. You know how cats sometimes just go limp when they don't want to be picked up? That's like, and somehow make themselves heavier. That's what Kevin is like now. Kevin's a skinny guy, maybe 150 pounds soaking wet, but right now he feels like he weighs a ton.
Well, Rodrigo is really an actor, and he's not the best in strength, so he's carrying Kevin to the best of his ability, and he's kind of groaning. He's like, Senor Ham, come on.
I'll try to walk.
Senor.
Just put me
Senor,
down.
you can do it, Senor. You can do it.
Tina's just.
Tina's gone. she's like miles away already, and I'm like, fuck.
We're walking, baby.
All right. So we get to the lodge and we find that it's empty. Vincenzo is not there. The kids are not there.
Like, Vincenzo.
Senorita, where did all the children go?
Kids. Oh Jesus.
Senor Vincenzo.
This is Wait a minute. The Jeep is gone. Wait. I think Vincenzo took the Jeep. Shit.
I look out the window. I see the Jeep is gone. I see the Jeep is gone, but what is not gone is the bus.
Oh.
So we're not trapped here.
Maybe we should just go. I mean,
Senorita, should we just go
Yes,
get
Rodrigo.
Should we go get the police?
I think that might be best at this point. Where are the keys to the bus?
I reach into my pocket and I pull out the bus keys. And I
Oh,
go,
thank
ching,
goodness.
ching,
Oh,
ching, ching,
Rodrigo, you're a lifesaver. Okay. Why don't we go? We'll take Kevin. We'll get on the bus, and we'll just get out of here. We'll just go.
What about Senor Buck?
Oh shit.
And then I go up to Tina and I kind of like lean in and whisper, "Just leave him behind."
We can't. Just
I look
leave
and
him.
Kevin's too stoned to notice that I did that. So
We can't leave Buck behind. We gotta find him. Oh God, why do I have to come up with everything? I just don't even know. I think I just have to sit and think for a second.
Lo siento, señorita, lo siento.
Here, you know what? Keep an eye on Kevin for a minute. I'm. Oh God. You know what? I'm gonna go try the phone in the office. Let me see if the phone works in the office. Let me see if I can call the police out here. And if not, then oh God, I don't know what. Let me go try. So she goes off into the office.
Tom/Rodrigo looks at Kevin, who's at this point you found yourself a chair to sit in. You're just there, and you're still like this weird dazed look. I'm not sure you're in shock from seeing the body, or you're just really fucking high, or maybe a combination of both. I don't know. So I go look. I'm kind of looking at you, and I'm like, Senor?
This is just like the story my sister told me about the mad machete murderer 10 years ago.
¿Qué? ¿Qué, señor? ¿Qué?
There used to be... This isn't a new camp. There used to be another camp on this site. And 10 years ago, there were some grisly machete murders. They never found out who the mad machete murderer was.
I see,
If
senor.
only I could remember the story my sister told me.
I see, senor. I see.
Ugh! I can't remember the story. I can't remember the story.
And scene.
All right, how do we think that scene turned out for Jason?
I think that's a black die for Jason. Jason is so caught up in this shit right now.
Yep. Yeah.
Jason?
You agree, Scott?
I think so, yeah.
Jason, we are giving you a black die. Who do you give the black die to?
I'm gonna give the black die to Scott.
Woohoo!
Who's out God knows where.
All right.
I'm
And
kind of wondering if Buck was going to show up out of nowhere in that scene.
all right, and that is the end of Act 1.
Sweet. Hey, can we take like a 5-minute break?
Sure, I was going to ask if we could do. I was going to ask that myself.
All right. Well, everyone watching. Sorry. I just want to say really quickly.
I was gonna say. Before you get your. Before we take our break and before you give the spiel, when we get back, we're going to do the tilt.
Okay.
We're going to do with the tilt, which is going to introduce a twist.
Oh,
It's where
Ooh.
everything goes to hell.
what a twist.
Even more.
Oh, okay.
And then we're going to go into Act 2.
All right. So,
All right.
everyone watching, just sit tight. We're going to take about a 5-minute break, and we'll be back.
Is everybody?
Okay, we are back. Lackey. Let's continue.
Okay. All right. So it's time for us. We're at the end of Act. We just finished Act 1, and it's time for us to do the twist. Okay. Now we've done the twist. It's time for us to do the tilt.
I can do that.
What we're going to do is we're going to roll some dice. And what I need everybody to do is kind of roll. We're not rolling the stunt dice, but I need everybody to roll their black dice and their white dice separately.
Okay.
So this is going to be pretty easy because basically I think Scott's the only one, Jason's the only one with both black and white dice. So Lisa, will you roll one white die for me and tell me what you get?
You got it. 5.
Lisa is 5 white. Scott, will you roll 2 black dice for me?
Okay.
Yeah, we're not rolling the stunt dice.
I see what you're saying. Okay. 9.
9 black. Jason, will you roll 1 white for me?
White. A 1.
1 white, and will you roll a black for me?
Alrighty. A 5.
All right, and I have 1 black, so I will roll that, and I roll a 6. So this is what happens. I would like to direct your attention to the Tiltpedia in our in the Google location. I'm going to roll some. This is going to be how things twist. So I'm going to roll some dice here. I'm going to roll the dice that we haven't distributed. So I believe I'm rolling 8 dice. And I will put these numbers on the play grid. Give me 1 second while I total all this up. Hold on, I'm confused.
Yeah, take your time.
2, 3. 1. So I've got 1 1, 2 2s, a 3, 3 4s, and a 6. All right. So the person with the highest white and the highest black are going to collaborate take these numbers. Give me 1 second here. All right, so what we're going to do is, Lisa, you came up with the highest white.
Mm-hmm.
And Scott, you came up with the highest black.
That is
go
correct.
to the tilt document.
Okay.
And what you're going to do is you're going to this is going to be the same thing that we did kind of at the beginning with the setup.
Yep.
What you're both going to be doing is you're going to be choosing the categories off the tilt table. You each are going to choose one. These are the broader categories, not the details. And again, you're going to pick a number from what we rolled. So, Lisa, do you want to go first?
Sure. I want some mayhem.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe.
Mayhem. We have chosen mayhem, so that's the one. Scott, pick a category.
Okay. For the category, I am going to pick. It will be. I think we're going to go with guilt.
All right, so that's a 4. So I'm going to take a 1 and a 4 out.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's what's going to happen. Now you're going to go and you're going to pick a detail. You're going to pick a detail based on the dice that were rolled. Again, you're going to pick a die and choose a detail, but you're going to do it for the other person's category. So,
Okay.
Lisa, you're going to be picking a detail for guilt, and Scott's going to be picking a detail for mayhem.
So who's going first, me or Scott?
Lisa's going
You will,
first.
Lisa.
I kind of like somebody develops a conscience.
All right, so that's a 3.
And that's the only
Yeah.
3 we had, right?
Yep.
Oh, was it?
That's
Yeah.
fine though.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna try to bring the deer back into it under mayhem, but
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want it? I can choose something
no,
else.
no, that's okay. We'll there's plenty other things we can do. That's the fun part of that is you can always. Okay, and then
All right,
let me
and then
just take a
Scott's
look at
got
options.
to give a detail for mayhem.
Yeah, I got
That
what
one
3
could get you
options
into
here?
there.
2, 4, 6. So. Let's do misdirected passion.
Misdirected passion. That's the 6.
Yes.
I'm gonna end up.
And
I don't want to give it away.
all right. So, in Act 2, we have to work these 2 elements into. They're going to guide us where we think the story is going to go. Misdirected passion, and someone develops a conscience. All right. So Act 2. Act 2 is just like Act 1, except you keep the outcome die.
Oh, so we don't give it away this time.
You don't give it
Right.
away this time. So we're going to go through 8 more scenes. We got 8 more dice to give away, and we're starting with Lisa.
Okay,
Lisa,
so
would you like to establish or resolve?
I would like to resolve.
All right.
Give me a scene, boys.
Sorry, I'm doing stream stuff. I'm sorry.
Okay, so we see Lisa Tina trying to find some working phones to, call out to the sheriff and advise on what's going on. A light rain has started and it's slowly getting heavier as the wind's picking up, with some fog settling in for good measure,
Well, of course.
swirling around your feet. In the background, a giant out-of-control buck runs through the fields.
How close am I to the buck?
Yeah, it looks like there was a possum, but the buck ran right over it.
The poor possum got trampled.
Meanwhile, the phone connection is spotty at best, and only bits of the sheriff can be heard.
All right. Who's going to play the sheriff?
Volunteers? Dan, Jason, me?
I
Who?
can play the sheriff, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
There's the sheriff's department.
Hello?
Can I help you?
Hello? Look, can you hear me?
Everett County Sheriff's Department, can I help you?
Yeah, can you hear me? This is Tina Clark. I'm calling from Camp Arrowhead. Can you hear me?
Sure, Mr. Clark, I can hear you. What can I do? How can I help you?
It's Ms. Clark. Never mind. Look, can you send somebody out here? We've got some trouble out here. I need some help.
What seems to be the problem, Ms. Clark?
Well, we have some campers. Well, not campers. Some of my counselors have gone missing. I just need some help. I can't handle this by
How long have
myself.
they been missing, Mrs. Clark?
Well, I guess a couple of hours, but they're one of my workers said that he found a body
and now the body isn't where he said it was, and I just don't know what to do.
Would that be a dead body, Ms. Clark?
Yes, it was dead. But it's not where it was. So I don't know what to do. Can you please just come out?
We'll send a car over.
Thank you. When will you be here?
Well, it's, we got, we'll try to send it over just as soon as gone. We'll just get it as soon as possible.
When do you come? Hello?
We're a little bit short. We're a little bit short tonight. We had, there's a labor shortage, but, you know, we'll send a car out as soon as we can.
I need you to come out now. This is an emergency. Hello?
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 Yes, Mr. Clark. We understand that you're very...
Dude, I need you to come out now. Can you come?
I've got to stay. I've got to stay here at dispatch.
No, I need you. I told you there's a body out here. Please, I'm out here by myself.
Hold on 1 second, Mrs. Clark.
No, don't. Oh God. Hello? Oh God. Hello?
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 Can you please just come out here?
We'll send a car right over. We'll send a car right over.
Okay, thank you. Click. I'm done. I can't deal with this guy anymore. Okay. All right. So Tina goes out into the lodge, main lodge area there. Rodrigo, Kevin. Okay. The police are coming. They're gonna send somebody out. The sheriff himself is going to come. I think we just need to stay here, and hopefully, it's starting to rain. It's windy. I think Buck is gonna come back. I think it's probably best if we just stay here, stay together, and wait for the police to arrive. Okay? Does that sound okay to you guys?
Sure thing, Senorita. Sure.
Thank you, Rodrigo. Kevin, you're gonna stay here, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. Look, I'll go in the kitchen. I'll see what I can get for some snacks or something. I think we just need to hang out here and just wait. Okay? Hopefully the wind doesn't pick up too much. The generator should be able to take care of it. I don't think we'll lose power or anything like that. I think we'll be fine. But I'm just stay here. Do not leave this room. And Tina goes off into the kitchen. So I'm resolving that scene.
All right. So what die do you want for that scene, Lisa?
I don't think this is going well for Tina at all.
All right.
She's trying to be in control, but I think that's a black die.
All right. Lisa gets a black die. 1 second.
Sure.
Yes, I know. Sasha has decided to take this an opportunity to meow at me incessantly.
Good.
All right, so just where we are, just to let you guys know where we are, we've got 4 white dice, 1 black die, and 2 stunt dice. So we've still got 2 bodies left to be hacked up and mutilated and murdered.
Okay. Can they be us or we?
Oh, they can be us.
Okay.
But in general, it's a good idea if it's one of us to have us killed off screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, the implication.
It's scene, Scott, so.
All right. So that is Lisa's scene, and this is my scene, and I will resolve.
Oh, so do we go across now instead of around the horn?
No, sorry. I'm sorry. That was my mistake. It is Scott's turn.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was mistaken. Sorry
We
about that.
discover where the hell Buck is.
And I will establish that scene. Buck, still wielding his burning branch, which is now getting dangerously short, finds in the rain, you know, is walking through the rain and the fog, and we find a little shed off of the cabins that he comes to, and he tests the door, and it is unlocked, so he opens it up, and of course it creaks. Possum crawls out of there.
It's possums.
And as he is opening the door, we see in the background a large animal starts to charge at him. A buck.
Oh,
He
no,
jumps
it's
into
been in the
cabin.
shed.
He jumps into the shed to avoid it, and the thing just kind of, it's a fairly large, supply shed, but it has a few little windows, and the thing kind of circles him and looks in the windows at him as he's moving into the shed. In the shed, there is a small folding table with a cloth on it. It's very strange because it's like everything else is just regular, stuff hung on the walls on pegboards. There's like a few hatchets for like chopping wood. There's some oil lanterns. There are, oil for the oil lanterns, just general supplies. Buck, picks up a hatchet, puts it through his belt, grabs an oil lantern, lights it, and then pulls back the covering that's on this table to reveal 6 razor-sharp machetes laid out one next to another on the table.
Yikes.
He brings the lantern down, and you can clearly see the word Coleman on each of them. While he's doing this, behind him in the shed, you hear a ragged breathing. And he turns and goes, "Hello? Hello? Hello?" He brings the thing across and sing.
Ooh.
Well, that didn't turn out. That's not potentially turning out very well for Scott.
Oh, boy.
So, Scott gets a. Scott, I think, gets a black die there.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
Wow,
Yeah.
you are loaded with black dice tonight, Scott.
Hey, at least it's not a stunt die.
Yeah,
That's true. That could have.
we are out of black. We are out of black dice, by the way.
Oh,
So now we're just down to stunt dice, right?
We're down
For
to
the
stunt dice and white dice.
And 4 white
Okay.
dice, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, this is Kevin's scene, and I think Kevin will resolve. I think we're going to go for a stunt dice with another stunt die with this scene.
okay.
So, emphasis on the die. So, Kevin, this is a resolve. This is a resolve. So you guys pick
yeah.
it up for me.
Okay. So if I remember correctly, Kevin was like kind of zonked out in the lodge, right? We were in the lodge, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you were still kind of like half high, half in shock from finding Tammy,
Tammy.
impaled in the tree. So, you're starting to kind of slowly come out of the shock, and now all that's left is the high. And you're trying to now you're getting into your I'm in danger, and the only thing I know how to do in my high state is to just defend myself.
Wait a second.
I
I
love
have
the
a
delay.
shotgun. I have a shotgun.
And Rodrigo's there.
And I say this out loud. Wait a second. I have a shotgun. I found a shotgun.
Senor Ham? Are you...
Seriously, I found a shotgun.
When did you find a shotgun, senor?
I just found a shotgun in a box of shells out in the woods.
When were you going to tell Rodrigo this, senor?
I just told you just now.
Where is it?
Senor, where is this shotgun?
Well, it's not here.
I know that... Oh my god, this fucking idiot. I know that, senor. Where in the camp?
It's got to be at one of the cabins.
That's almost French. I better watch out. Where in the cabin, senor?
I don't remember which cabin it is.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I think it's in cabin 12.
Cabin 12. Okay, senor.
Kevin gets up and walks out of the lodge.
It just goes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sets me up.
Is anybody going to follow him? Not that anybody needs to, but
Person to follow you is Rodrigo.
Well, yeah, Rodrigo, Tom is thinking things over
He's like, I've had it with this shit.
and like trying to figure out what to do. So I'm not gonna follow because I'm thinking about what to do.
all right. Kevin's going to make his way down to cabin 12. What does he find when he gets there?
He can find.
Does he find the shotgun there?
Yeah, that's my question.
He
Is
can.
it there?
He can find. He can find. Well, you're using a stunt die, right? So
I don't know what's
Yeah.
better. I feel like he should find it
He
and
sh-
like shoot himself in the leg or something.
I'm gonna say he finds another body.
Oh God,
Um,
I'm gonna get sued.
he finds another body. But ironically enough, the body is not from dead from a shotgun. Because Kevin actually, like, not only did he put the shotgun into the cabin, he hid it in, like, a closet.
Right.
So whoever killed this person, and it could be Francesco, actually. It's Francesco. We found Francesco's dead body.
Vincenzo.
Vincenzo.
Francesco,
So the
sorry.
two children took the Jeep on their
Yes.
One's working the pedals, one's working the steering wheel.
Well, there has to be another adult counselor here, so.
I'm totally with you.
No, he finds Francesco's dead body in the cabin, and
Shriek.
he does this shriek. Tom, while he's trying to decide should he go after Kevin or should he go tell Tina, hears the shriek and goes, fuck. And Tom's gonna go into the kitchen with Tina.
Just Kevin shrieking like a girl again. Nothing problem. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not indicative of anything. All right. Kevin is going to go back to the lodge. He's going to have the shotgun and the box of shells. I have the shotgun. It's a white die because I have the shotgun.
Yeah.
So I've accomplished something for once
Okay.
in my miserable
You have.
life.
Yeah.
Although I have found another body.
Right, but it's not yours.
I found another body though.
So who are you telling? Because
You guys, I'm back at the lodge.
oh, okay. Oh, that's right, because Rodrigo's there.
Yeah, I come back to the lodge with the shot. I'm holding a shotgun, which is not even remotely worrying.
Kevin, where the hell did you get this shotgun from? I've come out of
found
the
it.
office.
I found it in the woods.
When? This has got to be Buck's shotgun. Kevin, I
Oh.
want
I didn't know Buck was missing a shotgun.
Kevin, do you know how to use a shotgun?
Oh no.
Point and click, right?
Kevin, I think you should give me the shotgun.
Oh, and I found another body. I found Francesco.
What? Oh my God! Wait, Vincenzo? We thought he left in the Jeep with the kids.
I don't know who left in the Jeep with the kids, but that was maybe the kids left. They're teaching kids how to
Kevin.
drive earlier these days, you know.
You got one kid using the steering wheel, the other one's using the pedals. Give me a break.
Look, have you ever seen what was it movie? Strawberry Milkshake?
Kevin, no,
Gunpowder
I like to
Milkshake?
stay
That's how it
sober.
operated.
Oh, Kevin, give me the shotgun, please. Do you have shells for this as well?
Yes.
Can I have those too, please?
I give her the shells.
Okay. So now I've got the shotgun and the shells. I put them over on this high shelf as if that's going to make a difference with this teenager. Like, I think I'm going to put them over here, and that's going to keep them safe. So I put the shotgun up there. I put the shells right next to the shotgun. Everything is now safe up on this shelf. Does that? Were you resolving a scene? I don't even remember.
Yes,
what
I
you were
was.
doing.
I was
Okay.
resolving. So
So
I guess
did you-
that's my scene.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got to take your white die then.
Yeah, I got it. Stunt die.
Oh, stunt
But
die.
it's
Okay. Oh,
it's
that's
it's
right,
white.
you
It's
said
white
it
for
was
the it's white for the purposes of the scene,
Gotcha.
but it is a stunt die, so it will not be rolled when we roll
Gotcha.
for aftermath.
Okay.
So we move along to Jason. Jason, would you like to establish a resolve?
I'm gonna establish.
Okay.
Okay, so so
Do we have to I'm sorry, real quick. I'm sorry. Do we have to start interpreting these tilt elements too, or?
We have to start putting them in. Yeah.
Yes.
okay. Okay. So I'm in. So Tom Rodrigo is in the middle of this. He saw Kevin, the stoner, just come in with a shotgun and these shells. Saw the exchange between him and Tina. Tina put the shotgun away, and now Tom is just like freaking out. Senorita Clark,
Yes, Rodrigo. What is it?
can I talk to you in the kitchen un momento, por favor?
Yes. Okay, Rodrigo, we can do that. Let's go.
So I started heading towards the kitchen. Tina follows
I follow.
me. The door closes. I make sure it stays shut. I make sure Kevin's there. He's zoned out. And I turn to Tina. What the fuck are we doing?
Oh my God.
What are we doing? We gotta get out of here.
Do you still have the keys to the bus?
I have the keys to the bus. Let's just me and you, baby. Just me and you. Let's get in that bus. Let's get the fuck out of here. We're gonna leave Buck. We'll leave Kevin. You said the cops are coming. The cops can come.
Yes.
They can find
Yes.
them. We'll be out of here.
Tom, I don't think I can leave Kevin. It's a kid. I'm responsible for him.
He is so zoned out of his mind that he doesn't even know how to operate a shotgun. It's the most basic gun you could possibly operate. I know how to operate a shotgun. I'm a fucking actor from California.
But Tom, I can't just leave him. Can we maybe pile him into the bus and just kind of stick him in a back seat somewhere?
Okay, we'll take Kevin, but we are not getting Buck.
I don't even care.
Wait,
about
listen.
Buck at this point.
Wait.
What?
What if Buck is the one killing all the people? Think about it. It makes sense. He's jealous. He's your ex. You opened this camp. He's trying to he murders all these people, plants these dead bodies here to make your camp look bad, to make it look failed, so that way nobody sends their kids here again. I think he's the murderer. He just showed up out of nowhere, and now there's dead bodies.
Oh my God.
Tina,
Oh
think.
my God. Ugh. Did I marry a murderer?
We gotta get out of here. Let's go get Kevin.
He's much smarter than that. I couldn't have done that.
Let's get Kevin. Let's get on this bus. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Wait, I have to figure this out, Tom. I couldn't have married a murderer. That's just so unlucky to me. I just don't think that. Oh God, I was always the one with a good head on my shoulders, Tom. I just don't. Oh God, I start crumbling down into like sobs. Like I'm completely. I can't take this anymore. I this is stress.
Listen, baby. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Yeah.
Just breathe, okay? Listen. I got the keys right here, okay?
Okay.
Let's just me, you, and Kevin. Let's
Okay.
get out of here, all right?
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
Okay. All right, let's go. Go. I'll follow you. Okay.
All right. So Tom walks out of the kitchen. He goes towards Kevin. Senor Ham, Senorita Clark suggests that we get onto the bus. So I need you to follow me, Senor, onto the bus.
Okay, Kevin.
I'm I'm out of it, but I'll get on the bus.
Okay.
So Kevin will get up, and me and Tina kind of guide him through the door.
Open the back. Shove it in.
we
Laying on the back like
we go. We walk out of the cabin, and we're heading towards the bus. The bus is parked like, I don't know, 500 yards maybe from the lodge. We're just kind of walking towards it. We see it, and we see it kind of in the distance, and we're almost there.
Buck goes by in the field. Not Buck, but like that raging deer.
The deer, yeah, the deer.
My favorite Scorsese movie, Raging Deer.
And then I open up we get to the bus. I open it up. We help Kevin in to the bus. We sit him down in the front seat. I get into the driver's seat. I put the key in, and Tina gets in, and I start the bus, and it makes a loud because of the bus.
Thank you for the clarification.
Because it's a bus.
It's a bus.
It's a bus. Okay. I look at Kevin. I make sure he's okay. He's a. I think we could. Let's get it going, señorita.
Let's go. Okay, Rodrigo. Let's go.
Scene.
All right. So this scene actually seems to be going pretty well. We've got plenty of white dice to distribute, and this scene seems to be going pretty well because it looks like we're actually going to escape.
Yes.
So I will give Jason a white die.
Yep. Tom is taking control.
Tom is taking control. He's take control, Tom.
Yep.
All righty. So just to let everybody know where we are, we've got 4 scenes left. Everybody gets 1 scene. And so we have to start looking to resolve this.
Okay.
Yep.
So we go to it is Lisa's turn. It is scene. I don't know what scene number it is, but it's Lisa's scene. Lisa,
13.
would you like to 13? Thank you, Scott. Scene 13. Lisa, would you like to establish or resolve?
I think. Oh God. I'd like to resolve.
All right.
So we've got the scene on the bus, and I think we're driving. And wait. So I pick the thing, and you guys create the scene, right?
Right.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to take that last stunt die.
All right.
Oh.
I think one of us is dead in this scene.
Okay.
It's not. It can be white. It can be white or black depending on how the scene goes.
Well, somebody has
I
to
do
die
not-
though, right?
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. So it's going to be a black die for somebody, but for you it can be a white die or a red die. I do warn you that means it's white dice for the 3 of us afterwards. I'm not saying you can't take it. I'm just saying just be aware of that.
Does that mean that, like, the 2 of you have to survive the scene? Because you have a white die later?
It doesn't necessarily. Yeah, it means that
Means that I'm
It
taking
means that
myself
things-
out? Is that what it means?
I mean, there's ways to do it. There's ways to do it, but it does mean that, like I said, we've got white dice, nothing. So maybe it's someone else that dies. I have a death in mind myself.
All right. Well, you know what? You can take the stunt die then. We'll leave it to you. So.
All right.
So if it's going to be a white die, I think this is when maybe I start developing a conscience about the affair, the thing I'm doing.
I was
going
gonna suggest maybe a conscience with that, and maybe the fact that we just left the and you left,
Just
and you
left Buck.
and you just left
Left
Buck.
your
Yeah,
ex-husband to die.
Yeah, he's out there. So
that's kind of what I was trying to push you towards too. And
Yeah. So
I was gonna
Tom
suggest.
is driving through the woods. I would like to suggest that he doesn't know where the hell he's going. It's dark, so he's just barely missing trees for the most part. and I'm behind him, and I'm like still panicked, and I start thinking, Rodrigo, I think that we may need to think about going back for Buck.
What?
I don't know if this is a good idea that we should be leaving him out there. He stumbled on it. I don't know if he's the killer. I just don't think. I just don't think I would have married a killer. Yes.
The bodies started showing up. At this point, Kevin starts listening to my voice. I'm like, wait a second. Yeah. This is the body started showing up, but the instant Buck appeared at the camp.
I think that was just a coincidence. I don't know. I don't think. I really.
Listen, I heard you talk about this guy all the times we've been together, and he just sounds like a terrible. He sounds like an asshole, and he sounds like the kind of asshole that would go around to try to discredit you and plant a bunch of bodies and be like, look, this camp is unsafe.
Do you think he's trying to blame me?
I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to close up your camp, and he's trying to be the hero, so that way he wins you back.
Oh my God!
That's what I think he's doing.
Oh my God, Tom, you might be onto something. But don't you think we should wait for the police? I mean, I don't know. Can they arrest me for like a false phone call? Because I called them and told them that I was going to be there, and now they're not going to be there. I mean, will they arrest me for that? No. It's human nature to just be scared and leave. It's perfectly fine. All right, if you're sure. Oh, look out for that tree.
Oh.
God, I don't know. What do we do? I don't know if we can get out of here. I'm not even sure where we are right now.
Yeah, I don't know either, lady.
Lady. I'm sorry. Do you want me to look and see if there's a map?
Aren't you from this part of town? Don't you know where anything is?
No. I just bought it because I thought I could make money off people trying to get rid of their kids for the summer,
Tom's attitude is kind of making Tina start thinking things about, maybe this relationship between them two is not the healthiest.
Yeah. I mean...
Look, I'm just driving, and I'm just driving until I see a major interstate. You're from this part of the area, the neck of the woods, if you will, and you should be telling me where to go.
All right, you know what? Okay, look. See that clearing up there, up ahead?
Yes.
Aim for that,
okay.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to circle the clearing to the left, because then a road shows up.
Okay.
Kind of like at 10 o'clock of the clearing, and then we're going to go off that way. So stay on this side.
Okay. Oh, my God. Things I do for a role. Like, gotta pretend to be a Mexican. I gotta shack up with some lady with a crazy-ass fucking ex-husband. God damn.
All right, so there's the scene.
All right, so Lisa, you get the white die. All right, Scott.
I'm not going to get arrested for that.
Yes. You might actually. Okay, Scott, you're going to establish.
Yes. So, we see a shot of them driving down the road, and as they're getting to that road that Tina was talking about, we see Buck run out in front of the
bus,
van, or the bus rather, waving his arms like this, except you can see he has a machete in each arm.
Tina, look, he's got 2 fucking machetes in his hands.
Stop. So what do you do, Tom?
Tina, is that you?
Against Tom's better judgment, he's gonna break. He's gonna break.
Okay. You gotta see what I just found.
Tom opens up the door.
What are you doing out here, Buck?
I was. Yep, the bacon boy, ham boy. He fell asleep. So I thought.
He's here. He's okay.
Yeah, he's here,
Oh, thank
dude.
God. But,
I'm here.
But somebody needs help.
Who did you kill this time?
Nobody. Here, look. There's a shed this way. I found a bunch of machetes in this shed, and there's somebody in there. Help me.
With the machetes?
No! With the person! Just follow me.
Wait,
Oh,
no,
wait,
Tina, Tina, I don't believe this for 1 second. You're telling me there's a shed full of machetes. Is that what you're saying? Tina, please don't go with him.
Not full of it. There's 6 of them. Well, 4 now, but
What? There's
I've got
6.
2. 6
That
minus
tracks.
2
It was the
equals
Mad
4.
Machete Murderer, Kevin says.
What? What machete murderer?
Oh, he
What are
was.
you talking about?
He talked about
Back
some
at the-
story his sister told him, and he was a kid. I don't know. I think he was blathering on.
Kevin, what are you talking about?
The Mad Machete Murderer who killed all those people at the camp that you bought 10 years ago, except you didn't own it then.
No, I didn't own it. That what did they find the guy?
No, they never did.
Oh
Don't
god.
they have to
'Cause he's
disclose
right
that to you
there.
about Real estate? I thought they did.
What?
was
Real
that?
estate?
Well, the camp is real estate. When you buy real estate, don't you have to know if there were like deaths on the property and stuff? I thought that was a state law.
Well, I just figured it's a camp and they had a lake, and I figured, people drown sometimes in a lake. They didn't say machetes.
Tina, please tell me you did some research on this camp before you bought it, and you didn't just blindly buy it because it was cheap.
I mean, nobody else was gonna buy it. I mean, it was cheap. What am I gonna do? I gotta make money. Look, I can't live on your salary as an actor. I got divorce bills to pay. I gotta take care of things.
Look, we can talk about the divorce bills later,
Oh.
but there's a guy in that shed right now.
All right, Tina, you either go with Buck and get murdered, or you stay on this bus with me and we get out of here.
All right, I'll go and with Buck and get murdered, says Kevin. Well, no, not get murdered, but I believe Buck.
Kevin, shut up!
I really think we need to stick together here. We need help. This guy is chained up, like with chains. Not ropes, not wires, not twine, chains. With master locks on them. I checked.
Well, he's clearly not going anywhere. Can you just get on the bus so we can get out of here?
So,
In case the machete...
kill him in the meantime.
Can you repeat that, please? I lost some of
It's
that.
either kill or not kill him if we get out of here. We gotta get this guy out.
Oh, the guy's alive. I thought he was dead.
Let's put it this way. When I left him, he was alive.
Tina, don't go. Just please stay on the bus.
Fuck, you know what?
Hey, wait a second. Why ain't you talking with a Mexican accent no more?
Oh, this is not time to be racist.
What?
Yeah, why are you not talking with a Mexican accent?
All right.
It's a long story. Don't worry about it.
Your whole demeanor has changed.
It's a long story.
You know what?
Don't worry about
I
it.
don't know
How
what
do
to
I-
do. You know what? What? Can we all just go to the shed real quick?
Let's all
I
go
want to
let's
get
all
the
go-
hell.
It's
No,
only
no.
100 yards in that direction, for fuck's sake.
I want to get out of here. So, Tina, are you coming with me?
Tom, can we all just go together? Like just the 4 of us real quick?
No, I'm
Stay
going.
together.
I'm going. So,
Tom,
you stay on this bus, or you go with this asshole killer.
Where we can meet up with you.
Tina leans over and grabs the keys out of the ignition and runs off the bus.
What the fuck?
Now you have to come.
Kevin follows Tina, but stumbles when coming out of the stepping down the steps in the bus and falls on his face. Kevin is having problems getting up.
Tom, you need to come with us. We're gonna do this real fast. We're gonna go. We're gonna get whoever this guy is out of these chains, and then we're getting back on the bus and we're gonna go.
All right. I'm only going to go because I'm afraid he's going to murder you. So I'm coming with. Fine.
Okay.
Come on, Kevin.
Thank you. Thank you. I owe you so big.
I stand up.
Okay. Are you okay, Kevin?
I'm fine.
Okay. About 100 yards this way.
All right. Lead the way,
Does that
Buck.
close the scene, or?
Yeah.
No, actually, I want.
Oh, no,
if
Scott.
If
Scott,
you don't mind, I'd
no.
like to go just a
If
little
Scott's
longer.
got okay. If
Okay.
Scott's got more material, let's go.
Okay. So he leads you to the cabin, the shed. Out in the distance, there's a buck moving back and forth in the field.
Oh no.
He warily looks at it and opens up the cabin, and sure enough, at the back of the cabin, there's a man chained in like an old rickety wooden chair, chained to it with thick, heavy chains, padlocked in several places, gagged, blindfolded. There's a table in front of him with a cloth across it.
Oh my God! Who is that?
What the... Dude, what did you do to this guy?
Well, this guy, he takes the machete and sticks it through his head.
Oh my God!
I chained him up and did that. See, Lisa or Tina, the thing is, you shouldn't have fucked with me.
Oh my God!
I've told you that for years. You never gave me the proper respect. And this guy, who is, by the way, a terrible actor. You
Oh
think
my
I didn't
God.
know?
Hey, man.
Well, we're ending things tonight.
Oh
Your
my
career
God.
ends here. All your careers do. And you shouldn't have been smoking so much weed. But sorry, buddy, you just got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. Hate to do this, except I don't. He pulls the machete back out of the guy's head and turns towards you all, and now you can see him.
Oh my God!
I think Scott gets a white die because things seem to be coming up. Things seem to be coming up buck knife.
Lackey?
Could
Lackey?
I ask for a quick break?
Sure.
Did this cliffhanger?
Okay, we'll be back in like 2 minutes, alright? Everyone hang
Okay.
tight.
All right.
All right, we are back. That was Scott's turn. We just finished. So Lackey, we'll take it back to you.
These are our last two scenes, right?
These are our last two scenes. And I'm not gonna do what I initially said that I was gonna do. I'm gonna ask to resolve.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna go for the stunt die with this one. I'm gonna leave the stunt die for the last scene. I'm going to ask to resolve with a white die.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can leave the black. And this is also kind of important. It's also because it's the stunt die, but it's the last die will be wild. We can set up a scene for it that either is resolved with a white die or a black die.
Okay.
Correct.
So, set me up. We are at the
hut. It was like a hut.
We are at the hut. We're at the
the machete hut.
And Buck has revealed himself to be the killer.
Yes.
Okay.
He is the killer. I am panicked because what a terrible mistake I have made. Tom is kind of like, WTF, like, what do we do now? So now, and Kevin, I think, is just kind of, hovering in the doorway?
Yeah. Mouth open.
All right.
Mouth agape.
Okay. So, is Buck aiming the machete at anybody in particular, or is he just kind of randomly
kind
threatening?
of pointing it generally menacingly towards you, and he's monologuing.
Okay.
You know what? That killer. Remember, we got married 9 years ago.
We
The
did.
mad machete murderer was 10 years ago at this camp, and you know why that happened? Because
tell
Walmart
me.
had a sale on Coleman machetes. I was able to get a bunch of them cheap.
You always
these
were
things-
so frugal.
Yeah, but the thing is, they weren't sharp enough, so they had to be sharpened real good. So these are razor sharp. But
That's
you know
why
that
you built the stone grinder in the backyard.
Indeed, it is.
Oh my goodness. Oh God. Okay.
So, what? Now that we're getting this all out in the open, why don't you tell me? Why? Why would you end up with him? Why didn't you give me my proper respect?
Tina,
And he points to Rodrigo/Tom.
I think we need to run. I think we need to run. We need to run.
I don't know if he's gonna come after me though.
We need to run. We need to run.
I
we need to go
think
back.
we do.
We need to go back to the bus. We need to go back to the bus. We need to go back to the bus.
Hold on, Tina. You don't have to run. He takes one of the machetes he's holding and he throws it at your feet.
Okay.
All you have to do is end Tom there.
I can't do that, Buck. Buck, I can't do that. You can't ask that of me.
Pick him up, pick it up, take him out. We'll call the whole thing even.
No, Buck, don't ask me to do that. That's not okay, Buck. I can't do that. You know I can't. I couldn't even kill my own spiders. You needed to kill the spiders for me, Buck.
Then you kill him now.
Has anybody been paying attention to Kevin while this is all going on?
Nope.
Kevin, no one is paying attention to Kevin.
No one is paying attention to the fact that Kevin is now armed with a machete.
Oh,
Excellent.
how did that happen?
While you were arguing.
Buck, Buck,
Somebody thought it was a brilliant idea to just keep a row of machetes completely unguarded. So while he's been monologuing...
Dan?
Yeah?
Are you saying you took the machete from under that covering?
Yeah!
If you remember when I established last scene, I never said anything was under that. I just said that there was a piece of cloth draped across it.
Yeah.
Sure the
what a
machetes were
twist!
Yeah.
there? Okay.
Maybe he took the one at my feet? No, I guess not.
So he's gonna look under that cloth, hoping there's something under there.
And he finds...
I'll let you play it the way you want. But
I can kick the machete to you
Yeah, that's a
I kicked
All
possibility.
right, go ahead and kick the
Kevin.
machete to me.
because he looks under the thing and he stands there and he's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
So what is under the claw? I mean, you kicked the machete over to me, but what is under the claw?
Absolutely nothing. The other machetes are missing.
Fuck!
Where are the other machetes?
Yeah, aren't we in a shack full of machetes?
Well, they
There
That's
were,
what I
there
thought.
were machetes there earlier, but
They're
now
gone
there's
now.
only the two.
Damn it! You're gonna have to kick me that machete, Tina.
So are you like, is Buck like laughing at that Kevin just noticed there's nothing under
Yes.
there?
Yes, that's exactly what's going on.
All right.
The Buck also mentions to you, oh, and I hope you really like that shotgun, but I wouldn't worry too much about those shells. They ain't gonna do much for you.
Uh-oh. Well,
Wait.
I
What?
think that, I don't think we're gonna worry about the Kevin here. Picks over the machete.
I pick up the machete and I.
Why did you kick it to Kevin? I'm right here.
So Kevin can
He's
kill you, and Kevin
stoned.
gets a chance to live. Kevin,
He's stoned.
I think we've established
He's
that.
about to kill. He wants to kill me. Why didn't you kick the machete to
I
me?
got nothing against
I
you, bud.
pick up the machete.
Oh,
Pick up the
God.
machete and charge at Buck.
Years afterwards.
I am surrounded
And
by
I
idiots.
trip on my shoelace.
Ah.
Kevin trips on his shoelace with the machete right in front of Buck and gets Buck in the not. It's just a flesh wound, but damn it, it's my white die, and it's my white die, and that's the one thing I'm going to accomplish in this scene. It's the
Yeah,
one thing
like
that's
in
going to
the
go well for
dialogue.
me.
So
There you
where,
go.
so where do you step up?
Probably the lower shin.
Yeah.
Lower. Oh, you son of a bitch!
I run out of the shed.
Damn it!
I start chasing after Tina.
I grab at your hand with the machete. So I
What
try
happens
to
to
reclaim
Kevin?
that. So I try to reclaim that from Kevin.
Okay, you get it.
I'm running behind Tina, and I'm like, Kevin, come on!
Kevin gets to his feet, runs away.
Okay.
Shit, now what? Oh wait, no. So I run to the tree nearby, near what cabin?
12.
Which was it? Like cabin 3,
Well,
where Tammy was outside
Oh,
the
yeah,
cabin.
yeah.
And I get to her body where she's up against the tree, and I'm like trying to pull the machete out of her body from the tree so that I can have a weapon to protect myself with.
Okay,
And so
and
I'm struggling with that.
I run up to Tina doing this, and I say, "What are you doing?
I'm trying to get the machete so we can hit him.
You got the keys to the bus. We get on the bus. We get out of here."
And that's when we start seeing the lights coming through the woods. The cops the sheriff has arrived.
Lisa here. Okay, so I pull the machete out, and I go stumbling in the direction of the lights.
Just
And
want
I'm
to
gonna
get
call
out of here.
I'm gonna call scene there. That's a white die for me.
Yep.
And
You're still
Jason.
in the shed. We've all left the shed. You're still lying on the ground.
Okay.
The cop has shown up. The last die is wild, but the last die is also a stunt die, which means somebody's got to die.
Okay.
This is our final scene.
I will use the stunt die.
All right.
Will you? Because I'm willing to take it.
No, I will. This is the last scene, so I got to
This is
take
the last
it.
scene, so yeah, you're stuck
Okay,
with it.
I will take
Oh,
the. I will
alright,
take
yeah.
it. And
Do you wish to establish a resolve?
fuck it, I'm establishing.
All right.
Okay.
Do it.
All right.
Do it.
So Tom's like, he just wants to get the fuck out of here. He just needs to go. But Tina's got the keys to the bus. She just ran off in some direction with an old machete. The cops are coming. This doesn't look good for anybody. Especially Tina running around with a machete. It's like, oh shit, cops are gonna think
the cops.
she's gonna think that she's the murderer. So I go after Tina and I'm like, Tina, stop! Stop! Tina, stop! But she's just running. She just ignores me and she just keeps running back in the direction towards where Buck is. And I'm like, fuck. So I start chasing after her. The cops are behind me. And we go back to the shed. Tina's got the machete. And we go to the shed. And unfortunately, Buck is not there. And Kevin is dead. Buck got mad when Kevin slashed at his shin. And so has me and Tina ran away. Buck grabbed another 9,000 machetes that are around and finishes Kevin off. And Tina starts screaming about this. And I stop and I'm like, oh, fuck. And then I turned to look at Tina and I said, this is probably a terrible time to say this, but I told you so. Now can we get on this bus and get the fuck out of here and let the cops chase after Buck?
Yes, let's get on the bus. Here are the keys. Here, you take them.
I grab the keys from Tina and we book it back to the bus. And we hope to God that we get to this bus before the cops catch up to us or before Buck catches up to us. We get into the bus. I get into the driver's seat. I put the key in. It goes, and it's like it's not turning. It's not turning, but it's not turning.
Okay.
So we're like, I'm like, oh come on, you motherfucker, come on. I'm hitting the gas, and then finally it starts. And then from behind us, Tina gets in. She looks in the back, and her eyes go wide. And sitting in the seat behind the driver's seat is Buck.
Oh my God, Buck!
And he's got them, and he puts the machete to Tom's throat.
Do you have anything to say, Tom? Huh?
Look, man, I don't know you from Adam. I just heard stories from Tina. I was only here to research a role. I didn't mean to get caught up in a relationship.
You took my wife. That was my woman.
But you're divorced, dude. Dude, you're making men look really terrible right now. Okay?
Divorce? What do you think caused the divorce? You caused that divorce. You think I don't know that?
No.
You think I don't know?
Dude, no. It happened afterwards. It happened.
You sure?
Yes. We were just keeping it a secret. We were keeping it a secret from the other counselors because it wouldn't look bad that the co-owner was shacking up with one of the counselors. Do you think that would look good? No.
One of the workers.
I don't believe you. He presses the machete against your throat.
Oh, dude.
Leaves a drip of blood.
God damn it, dude.
Make
Listen.
me believe you.
Look, man. Look. Okay, listen, man. Look, you can have her, all right? I just
Excuse me?
I just want to go back to California. I didn't want any of this to happen.
Wait. You said I can have her.
Yes,
You're willing to
please.
give up to her stuff?
Please,
So
for the
enough,
love
you're willing
of
to
God,
give her up?
you can have her if you let me go and let me drive this bus away. And then you and Tina can live happily ever after.
Tina, the other machete. You sure you don't want to crack at him to live? You can walk away right now. Just take his head.
I can't do that. I can't even kill my own spiders.
Tina, you know what you gotta do.
It's you or him.
You know,
are you really going to take that?
You know what you gotta do, Tina.
Tina turns and stabs the machete into Buck's midsection.
Ow! A lot that hurt. Oh. You wench!
And I duck under his arm and I go to the back of the bus.
And while this is happening, sorry.
Oh, go on.
While this is happening, because now Buck is now stood up and Tina is fallen over, is holding against the seat. Tom looks, Tina, hang on! He puts the bus into drive and pushes hard on the gas. Buck goes flying forward, collides into the windshield, and this causes the machete in his hand to fall off. And I'm driving the bus at full speed now.
And I reach and I grab
What
the
are
machete
you,
that
some
Buck
kind of
dropped.
psycho?
I got the machete that Buck dropped. The bus is tumbling through the trees and stuff.
Tina, take care of him! Come on!
She stabs him in the chest. And she pulls it out again. And she swings it with all her might. And Buck's head comes off.
And then Tom does the thing with the door where the door is open and has the head falls off. It flies out of the bus.
Yes.
And then the body just collapses against the stairs. And then with my free foot, I push the rest of the body out of the bus. And I close the door and I keep driving. And I look in the rearview mirror at Tina. She's looking at me. You know, I didn't mean any of the stuff I said, right? I had to say that to him because
Totally.
he had a
Baby,
fucking machete
totally.
to my throat.
I got it, baby. I totally. Thank you so much. I owe you so big. Thank you so much.
And so we get onto the highway that Tina described, and we get onto the major highway, and we drive into the distance on this rickety old bus with Tom and Tina. Hey, that's a cute couple's name.
The camera goes back to where Buck's head has slowly come to a stop rolling, and it's up against the lake, and there's sort of a flat rock, and his head stops in such a way that it looks like it's framed by the rock, as if his head is that Buck trophy that Tina talked about in the beginning of the movie.
That's amazing.
And fade to black.
Now, under normal circumstances, there's a phase after this called aftermath, where we figure out how to resolve the story. But I think this story has such a good resolution. I don't think we need an aftermath.
I'm good.
Can I do a little bit of aftermath because I had a little more, Dan.
You had a little more?
Yes.
All right.
Scene.
So here's the other part of the aftermath for me. We see where Buck's body is, and blood is pouring out of it. And around the corner of that bus, we see a buck come up to it and start lapping up the blood. And then the buck looks up directly into the camera, and we see a red glint in its eyes. And just a second, it runs over and lays down next to the pile of machetes that are next to the shed. And it gently puts its head on them. Fade to black.
Oh.
Best post-credit sequence ever.
Absolutely. Totally worth staying after 20 minutes of credits.
That's in the RunP app. Stay for the credits.
Stay for the credits.
Gets an A+ from RunP, Dan.
Yes.
It's an A+ from RunP. Better than Skinamarink.
Absolutely. I still don't think they've even watched that yet. The whole thing is a pee time. Just go to the bathroom whenever you want.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. Well, that has been Fiasco. Fiasco.
Excellent.
That was fun.
Fiasco, published by Bully Pulpit Games. So get yourself to their website and their Twitter account. They have many other fine products that I'm sure are fine. This
You
is
should also
for the.
mention there's another version of Fiasco.
Yes, I was about to mention. This is the book-based. This is the dice-based version of Fiasco. Scott, if Scott will hold his copy up.
Let me grab it here.
It is now called Fiasco Classic. The new version of Fiasco is card-based. So it's a card game. I haven't seen it or played with it yet. I don't have it. I prefer this version because it's a little bit more. It seems to be a little bit more customizable.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I want to thank Jason for letting me do this.
Absolutely.
And I
Right.
want to thank Scott and for playing and for playing, and I want to thank Scott and Lisa for playing. I had a blast, and it sounds like everybody else had a blast too.
This was
Absolutely.
fun. This was fun. Our audience member, Jumba, said that he enjoyed watching us. So thank you, Jumba, for coming by.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyone else that was watching, thank you for coming by. Lackey, thank you for running this. This was
Lackey, this is good, man.
we got to do this again in the future. We're definitely going to do
Oh,
this
yeah.
again.
Definitely.
This was cool.
And thank you guys for having me on the podcast.
Scott,
Or on
thank
the
you.
This is
live
Thanks-
stream.
thanks for joining
Live
us.
stream.
Scott,
I've
thank
never
you
done
so
a live
much.
stream.
Um,
Thank you.
Scott, yeah, for being here. Lisa, of course, for staying up.
It's a Saturday. I'm okay.
Yeah,
If I'd
that's-
done this during the week. I would have been a waste by now.
No, we had this on Saturday for you. So, everyone out there watching, thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube later, make sure you go to twitch.tv/rabbitholepods and follow us. Next time we go live, you'll get a notification. We do all kinds of goofy, silly things here on Twitch. We play video games. We play Jackbox. We do Among Us. We do all kinds of crazy shit here. We do live episodes of our podcast. We're doing all kinds of crazy shit here. So you're going to want to follow us. So twitch.tv/rabbitholepods. And if you don't know what the fuck we are Rabbit Hole Podcasts. We are a network of podcasts. There's all kinds of different podcasts for you to check out. Just go to rabbitholepodcast.com. That's going to do it for us tonight. Thank everybody for watching. Thank you guys. And we will catch you all next time. See ya!